Welcome to Laughable Odds. I'm Zach Caterly, your humble game master for tonight, and we are about to embark on an epic adventure full of laughter, camaraderie, and a few dicey situations. I'm joined by the fantastic crew of Laughable Odds. We have Christy, we have Noah, Eli, Isaac, Nick, and Judah.
Coffee provides.
That's the tightest intro we've ever had.
It's about finding a little bit of peace.
I almost
finally.
interrupted when we said dicey situations because I just now got it.
I was doing like, I get it now!
Took me a few months.
Episode 31.
Nice.
I think I've said it every time. That's alright.
We started in April?
Whoa.
Isn't that wild?
That's crazy.
And we're only level 7. No, I'm kidding.
Alright.
Well, that will change tonight.
Bump up level and scaling difficulty.
Honor mode.
Players are bored.
Never said that.
Whatever you have,
Who
for
said
next, just
that?
double it.
Yeah, double it. On the XP farm
You
of the
know
Fey
Xbox
Wilds. Let's
for
go
it,
hunt some
right?
Fey.
To the 10th power.
I think I can double it. I think I got the pieces for it.
Only if you give it to the next person.
I think, I don't know. Well, we're all conglomerates, so. Dude, your great grandfather's gonna have so much to deal with.
I was gonna say we could give it to Al.
Oh, we could.
That's true.
We just gotta find him first.
That goes only full of
Dang.
monsters.
Here's all our bad decisions.
We found a way to hold them in stasis and release them at an opportune time. Now's that time.
Pokeball.
Hack number 4, I choose you.
You just give them like this necklace of iron flask.
That jerk would be crazy. That'd be wild.
Honestly, someone would be really scared to go around you. Be like, what's he gonna pull out of here? It's pretty great.
Johnny Dang, you know.
Well, I gave some space for us to have a little bit of tomfoolery. A little bit, get that aired out.
I've done my Tommy and I've done my fooling.
Perfect.
Peter Hill?
I don't know how to do all this.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not meeting Bombadil today. We're meeting Foolery. Tomfoolery. With that horrible joke, tell you guys.
Thank you for this boom.
Thank you for this, Billy. We are streaming every Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're on Twitch and YouTube, and that is live every Monday. If you want to watch all of our episodes so far, you can find them all on YouTube. You can go back as far and watch our silliness and craziness as we're adventuring with D&D 5th Edition. And we are using a homebrew world called Zenith. This is a world of our own design, and we have been having a great time exploring it. There's a great session 0 that just dives into what the world and setting is for about 3 hours of nonstop talking. It's a lot.
Yeah, man, you would shut up.
It's like, and you want to talk about this and this and this, and we still have. I feel like we're just a little bit into it, even though we're a ways.
I don't know, I probably went straight into it.
We're tipping the iceberg, but we've already crashed into the Titanic, so.
Yes.
Accurate.
Well, let me get into a recap. So, without further ado, grab your snacks and get ready for an unforgettable adventure. Welcome to Zenith with Laughable Odds.
Woo! I thought about it. It always does. I used to do that all the time as a kid, and I was like, why did I do this to myself?
All right. So last session, you guys are off in an escapade in the past. You found yourself 200 years back in time through a crazy Eternal Sands temple and met with a time dragon. This massive dragon was very insightful in didn't give out much information.
Cryptic at best.
Trying to not hurt, but also help as best he can. And for some, it may have been just the words you needed to hear. However, with some divisiveness and coming to a lot of realization of what's at stake, it divided the party a little bit. Oberon had a bit of a snap into frustrations, self-realization, who he is, what's going on, and split from the party. You guys had ventured south, past the desert, headed towards the central trading hub, and had come across and saved one Cedric Aurelius. At the time, did not know his last name, but you guys saved him and have realized that you're on a path that is incredibly important and assumed to be meant to be here. The timeline that you guys know and your very existence doesn't seem to work without you guys having been involved in saving your great-grandfather. So, you guys have gone this direction, and Oberon went in a slightly different direction. Got a little lost, was still trying to go to the central trading hub, and ended up detouring over the mountains, having a very close call and almost brushed with death. Pulls it out a legendary stand and destroys these two people that had ambushed him, these Goliath-type beings. And after a little bit more travel, he was approached by a small, 1-foot little tiny dude that was very brown and leafy and had crazy spiky hair, and made friends with Oberon. And told him that, talked with him for a little bit from the shadows before coming out, and said that he had a nice place he could stay for the night and could talk some more. And talked about his journey of self-relevation, whatever words that were spoken.
Oberon.
As you got to meet him and all of his children and 3 wives. And after talking with them quite a bit, they talked about family, the need for family, the lack thereof family you had, and then realizing that you talked about this group that you had as being possibly that, and that you were away from them, and there's some complexities there. Well, in them wanting to help, after you were very much asleep in a slumber, they had scouted out and found your friends. Well, y'all went on a hunting mission first. They did the hunting mission first.
You had to eat those mushroom people.
Had to do that. And then, after that, and on y'all's side of the world, had quite a bit of time talking with Cedric and giving him, his last name, and a little bit about...
Spilled the beans.
Yes!
You spilled a little too many beans.
And about the amulet, this time-touched heirloom. And you guys worked on it and didn't really get anywhere. But you guys spent a little bit of time while everybody else was off doing their own chatting, and before a long rest. And on your side, eventually after the hunt and a long rest, these little sprite little guys picked you up on a little cot and carried you to be back with your family. A forced rekindling, a rejoining of all these people. And they said they wanted you to meet somebody. You were meant to meet somebody. Someone who could give truth. And one thing led to another. And you had a terrible dream. And you dreamed of this cave and this cavern. And that your literally parents were calling out to you from it. And that they had been destroyed by some kind of crazy lightning strike that had hit the telescope and destroyed them in your dream. And you're not sure if they're alive or dead, or if you need to go save them. So many questions, not enough answers. And so much going on, a lot to recap. But with all these different pieces of the puzzle, you guys met a character. Do y'all remember the name of that creature?
Blood? Oh, the creature? Not.
Blood was the little guy.
Oh.
right? And
Doka
then
Beeb.
Dokabib.
Dokabib.
Right.
I think he also gave us a different name.
He
Doka
did.
Beeb was more of a title.
Yeah, he did give
But
another
I
name.
don't think I wrote down the other name.
The
I'm
other
gonna call him
name.
Bleep.
I just said blub.
I think it might have been Bleb for him.
I think his name was Bleb.
Yeah, he gave Bleb, but he was also called the Dokabib.
Yeah.
And so, as you guys talked with him, he had a unique talent for being able to tell what was a lie and what wasn't, and seemed to be pretty discerning and somewhat insightful, and maybe not your most apparent truth, but a deeper one. And with this, he showed you guys to this cave, and so did these little sprites, and they said with what you needed and the path you were on was just beyond, and that you were needing to go there specifically, and revealing who you were as not an elf, but as a fae. And it was a big revelation for you, going, what? Okay. And so, with that all in mind and revealed, it was said that you needed to go beyond for answers, for the truth, and that you would find it there. You guys went into this cave and got ambushed by these crazy fae moon-blessed something. Not moon-blessed. I don't know. They were. That's you.
That's our
They were these drowned, like, crazy spirits that wailed and screamed and had crazy abilities, and they tried to grapple you, but they never had the chance to drown you.
I never knew how to swim.
Yeah, but it was right here set in this map that lays before you, and the right after the combat ended, and you guys kind of brushed yourselves all off, the Dolkabib came in here into the cave and said, I didn't know that they were in there. He's trying to cover himself that he wasn't a trap, and they must have come through. And without much hesitation, Auberon went, ooh, look at this. Took off your armor
Jumped in.
and whew, cannonball, and went into this massive purple spring that has this waterfall that goes down, and it's like this cosmic, starry, shimmering pool, and bloop, whew, and it felt whisked away. He could breathe just fine. He was moving very fast, and you sent a message back to you, saying that you saw a whole purple and all these things, and that you supposedly were okay. And before, not too long after, maybe a minute's worth, you arrived, plumped out onto the ground, onto your feet, and your first realization of the terrain around you was most apparently how bright the stars were. And you looked up and you looked in awe of their glory and brilliance, and you realized in looking up at these stars that there was no dome obscuring them, and that you were now outside of Zenith. And that's where we left off. So where we jump back into is he's gone through the portal. This little fountain, this starry thing, whatever it is. He's gone through, and you guys heard that he was like, oh, it's purple, it's great. That message. But you don't have any other information beyond him going through. It took a few seconds. You guys are all still kind of gathering yourselves. But you all are in this space. The Dolkabib is there. And he's like, whoa. He's rather eager.
I think impulsive is the word you're looking for.
That's true.
It's a much better word. Is he in mortal danger through there?
It depends on what waits on the other side, but
Is that where we're supposed to go?
yes, you will find the Archfey there.
Oh.
I didn't want to say that before, but I think it is impressed that you know what you need to do. If he's alone, his chances of survival are a lot less.
What is it exactly that I need to do?
You should speak with her. And I think there's a lot for you to learn. You have a lot to learn.
Is this her, like, someone I'll know for sure who it is when I get over there, or?
She is the queen of night and magic.
Would that register anything for me with some of my religious background?
Not a chance.
Cool.
Well, there's only one way down, I suppose. I'll grab Oberon's stuff and jump in.
Off you go.
And I
Oh,
will.
no.
Yep.
As
I'll go after him.
as Teshin jumps in after Valkyron.
Big nerd.
And one by one, you guys start to jump in after. Probably takes you just a few minutes to talk, grab stuff, and jump in. You guys going to? Cedric's not even hesitating. He's like, let's go. Jumping in after. You, on the other
Alright.
side.
What's up, voice in my head? Nice to see you back.
Who are you talking to?
Voice in my head.
Oh, okay.
As you immediately find the landscape to be completely foreign to anything you've ever experienced or been around in your entire life.
I'm fine.
I need you to make a perception check.
Hoorah. 9.
You have the crazy realization that we're not in Kansas anymore. We're not in Zenith anymore. The protection of the dome from the void out beyond is gone. You are outside it. You know you were in the void. There isn't a known place outside of the void. And
I broke the rule. We had one rule. We had one rule, I broke it. Well, they're gonna break it.
Surprise, Richard.
Well, they're gonna break it in about 5 minutes. I'm sure.
as you quickly glance around to your surroundings, there's vegetation, there's growth, there's rocks, there's broken terrain, there's a black-like base to the ground. It seems like it's a sand or volcanic possibly that seems to spread, and there are blocks and masonry and other things built around here. Some kind of possible ruins of sort. As you quickly scan and look at the vegetation and different things that sprawls off, it goes in all different directions. And you see that this is a bit of a rolling forest. It's very wild. And it goes on further. There are wonderful colors. And it is nighttime. There are these purples and greens and bright neon-like lights that seem to appear and disappear off in the distance. And looking behind you is this blue, shimmering portal. It seems to be what you've been spit out of.
Hey, same color as me. That's awesome. I should not shoot my lightning breath through it.
No.
I'll wait until they get here and then I'll do it.
I'll do it now.
You say any of these things out loud?
Yeah, all of them out loud.
Who are you talking to?
Marcel from the voice in my head. Who are you?
I'm just Jimmy.
Dude,
Who are you?
I'm Volcaron.
Okaran.
And as you look for this voice and such, you make out an invisible little creature that seems to be maybe about 15 feet away and is probably every bit of 8 inches tall. But it's invisible and just little, you can tell it's not like hidden,
Yeah,
it's just,
standing invisible.
yeah, and flying.
Oh. I can't do it more of you.
More
Are
of
you?
me. Well, it's just me for right now.
Are you one of my friend's wives? I know
I might want to be.
you might want to be.
Are they attractive?
He's pretty good.
You know, not many people are compatible with my size.
He's pretty small. He's like a foot tall at most.
Maybe that'll work.
Yeah. You'll have to deal with his like 10 kids though. And his other 3 wives.
Well, can't score if you don't try.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers. You know?
Yes, yes, yes.
What are you?
Oh,
I'm a dragonkin, so I'll just like break the ice here.
oh yes, I can see that.
Yeah. Hey, at
Don't
least
get
you know
many
that.
of your kind around here. Or never, actually. Never around here.
That's fair. You know, avoid the void and all.
What?
You wouldn't get it. It's after your time.
Oh, okay.
And it's just a bit into this conversation, and he goes, "Where are you going?"
I actually don't know. I'm waiting on a few people.
Oh, you shouldn't wait around here very long.
What, is this place supposed to be scary or something?
There was like 24 black scary creatures that just jumped into this thing.
Oh, yeah, they're dead.
What?
All of them.
They're all dead?
They're all dead. All of them. Obliterated. Most of them do fireball.
I'm gonna have to tell their parents.
Oh, that sucks for them, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
You are the destroyer of people?
Destroyer of people who attack me out of nowhere.
Oh, they shouldn't have done that then.
I know. I would have
This
loved
is
to
a
talk.
twist. And it's about this time that you guys start clumping through this portal and nearly slamming into each other. There's a little bit of separation between y'all. As you quickly need to make a dexterity saving throw as you try to jump out of the way.
18.
18. You easily step aside as they come plummeting through. You first of all. And
I got your stuff.
Oh, thanks my armor. I'll help you get up and I'll grab my armor.
No, it's fine. I got it.
You're a good man.
And then soon followed one by one, until all of you made room for the next person and pulled aside and jumping through. And next thing you know, you're pretty much guiding the next person out and onto the step a little bit better, and to this little platform that's there behind you. And you guys all kind of slowly get your bearings and look around. Everybody make a perception check.
Do me a roll again?
Sure. You're now getting your footing.
That's even worse.
Natural 20.
Oh! Whoa!
15.
25 total.
14.
All right. So it was 24, 28, and 25 with a natural 20.
14.
So, as Teshin and Sandal, you both have a pretty keen perception and are quickly locking on to the fact of how bright the stars are. You noticed that as well. And quickly have the realization, huh, okay, you're not in Zenith anymore.
We really have to stop just following Oberon everywhere. He's getting ridiculous.
Yeah, no. You probably should. I mean, we can always go back in. The portal's still open.
To be fair, I didn't really follow Oberon in here. The Dokubu told us we needed to be here.
Fair.
That could be
Yeah, Jimmy,
No
you're my
offense,
friend.
Oberon.
Who's
Oh.
Jimmy? Oh.
Oh, there's a lot of you.
I know, right?
Maybe I should bring my friends.
You're not going to kill us, are
You
you?
don't have any friends. I'm just kidding.
I can call them.
We don't care.
If they're nice as you, sure. If they're mean, no.
Divine mean. They're mischievous.
That's fine.
That's fine. Okay.
I'm mischievous. They're fine. Awful lot.
And you guys hear this echoing of start to spread up and around the various parts of the forest and jungle side of here as they start to fly in closer.
Sounds like he has more friends than you.
Slowly but surely,
It's a joke.
emerging from the jungle.
Next time you try to vortex warp yourself away from someone, no.
Joke's on yourself. I can't vortex warp myself. That's not how it works.
Sorry, Mr. Magic.
I think I still have see invisibility from when we met the Dokabib.
Yes. And you see this little fairy, little flying with fluttering wings. It's just fluttering there and calling out this call. And soon, it's not even but just maybe 2-3 minutes later, that sound subsides and you hear a little bit of fluttering of the wings.
They sound like bees.
And as you see, 60, 80, in a nice surrounding around you guys. As you hear different voices chipper up, and who speaks Sylvan? Just you? Oh, you two. All right.
I read a book. Once. Ever.
But for those that understand it, you hear,
Oh, fresh meat, fresh meat. Are they hungry? Are they hungry? Are they delicious?
and then another one goes, oh, do they have shinies? And then another one's like, oh, what's that? And there's these little voices picking out from different sides of the conversation, all this different little back and forth with one another and other things like that. As Jimmy speaks up and goes,
Hey, friends. I want you to meet my new friends.
and you hear a collective voice of everyone in Sylvan going,
Hi.
Hello, my new friends.
Wonderful. I love being surrounded.
Well,
You made a joke.
you like
He made a joke! Cheer him!
Do I know if sarcasm translates to Sylvan?
yeah.
I'll tell them the joke he just made in Sylvan.
Alright.
See if they like it.
There's cheering.
He did it! He did my job! Wait, surround him? Give him a hug?
Yes, hug him now! Please!
Just kidding.
And the laughter surrounds you
Oh my
guys.
Good for them, because had they come in range, I would have started swinging.
Instant spirit guardians.
Oh god.
This small little blender.
No.
You're gonna make fairy 16.
Who likes fairy soup?
Terrible.
Dry tastes pretty good.
I heard it's very good.
Oh,
my
my
God.
god.
Sandro, I'll let you pass it
That was a good joke. Wait, you want to eat us?
No.
Let's, okay.
The little voices and different chatter back and forth before Jimmy is like,
Hey, quiet down. Look, you ask him where you're going.
Where are we going?
We don't know exactly where.
Towards our future?
Is this a pretty large place?
Oh, yes.
Huh.
very big.
We can guide you.
Ooh. Okay.
What could go wrong?
Yeah.
It's your adventure. What are we doing?
We're looking for the Queen of Night and Magic.
No.
And you hear collectively, no.
Why not?
Does she not like fairies? No. We don't go there.
Interesting. Okay, well you don't have to guide us there, but can you point us in the right direction?
Okay, we'll go that way.
Can I insert
Inside.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a natural one. Please tell me someone else got better than one.
I got a natural
Not
2.
great.
Another 5.
Yeah.
I love Jimmy.
Please.
I rolled a
That's pretty
7,
good.
but I have plus 7, so 14.
No, no,
18.
no one did better.
Okay.
Thank God.
Hold on. I don't roll this very often. 23.
You guys all are trying to read a lot of different people's expressions from these little fairies, and some you understand, some you don't, that are speaking in Sylvan. And for you, you're picking up as best you can and trying to make out what you can and can't. It's very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Can't even see them. You just hear the voices.
Yeah.
The voices.
Are they capping?
And it's hard to tell if he's lying or not. Maybe he's telling the truth. And it seemed pretty certain about the direction. There wasn't like a guess. It was like, that way. And you see which way he's pointing.
Seems legit. How many pointed? Just one or many?
It seemed like quite a few.
Oh,
You would
okay.
see them. There's a collective.
Oh, so they corroborated. Okay, I'm in.
Alright, I'm in.
Okay. Well, we'll head that ways.
We'll come with you.
Are you sure?
Do you have any snacks?
Maybe.
Oberon has snacks.
Cheese.
Right?
Yes! What is this precious called?
Boots and the
Cheese.
cheese. Sandal's favorite cheese.
Boots sandal cheese. Delicacy.
I would not eat that. Oh, God.
He might backpack for a really long time.
At least 200 years.
Actually, it's newer than it was.
It's fresh.
Negative 200
It's fresh.
years.
Negative, right?
As
Cow that made this milk.
they seem to be loving this thing, and they're like all like
Put that
grabbed
commercial.
onto it, and multiple have grabbed on, and it's like picking up. You see this like swarm in there, like, rising in the air, and there's like crumbs kept falling off, and some diving in and grabbing it. Another one. They just
Other
Violent
violence.
species.
a little bit back and forth. They're liking this.
You need anything, you let us know. Give us more cheese.
How much more cheese do we have?
What about magical powers? Can you give me those?
You want to fly?
Kinda.
Close your eyes.
You're just gonna pick me up.
Fly you away.
I'll pull out my last piece of cheese. It's the moldiest of all.
Extra blue.
Yeah.
Do you want to fly?
No.
No.
Okay.
It's okay. You can just guide us there as far as you'd like to go. You
Okay.
don't have to go all the way.
I won't take you there. I'll take you to a different place. Tell you where to go.
Is it closer to where we need to go?
Yes.
That sounds good to me.
Good enough, I suppose.
So what do you know of this person? They don't like fairies?
Yes. Never speak her name.
Oh.
Does she like dragons?
I think she loves them.
Good to know.
Is there a
I
reason
don't know.
why
She-
she doesn't like fairies? Did you do something to her?
Well, I don't know if it was somebody of ours or somebody else, but there's a bad rap for us, apparently.
Oh.
What are you?
We are fairies.
Oh. That's pretty straightforward.
But I think we were framed.
Oh.
It's been like this for 600 years. I don't think it's going to change.
Probably not.
Fair. Are there a lot of different creatures here?
Oh, yes, lots.
Oh,
Many, many, many.
interesting.
Yes. Lots like you.
That's good.
None like me.
None like you.
I'm special.
Only Fae around here. Yes.
Have you all seen anything like him before?
No. The creatures, yes. Not to walk like that.
Mmm. He's a once in a millennia type of thing.
Yeah,
Very
they usually
rare.
get eaten pretty quickly.
Not him.
Just slowly.
He's got a lot of armor. Be a little chewy.
That's right.
Yes.
And I will blend you.
Yeah, don't try to
Just
eat.
season them.
Don't try to eat him. He'll turn you to a protein shake real fast.
I don't know what that is.
It's not good.
It's not yummy, but he will drink you.
Huh? You guys are traveling through this little bit of jungle and foliage here, and you're seeing, with y'all's higher perception checks, there are other creatures in the distance that are being spooked off and ran in different directions. And there's even some weird flying ones that you don't recognize their anatomy, like strange things. As you guys are moving through here, some of their conversations and stuff kind of dimmer down as are stuffed with cheese, and they're just fluttering about.
Cheese has gotten us so much.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Imagine if I threw him in the rat bag. They'd probably go feral.
I really need to learn how to make cheese.
Maybe we can do that whenever we're done doing this whole prestige
And
thing.
that's our next priority, for sure.
I meant magically. I wonder if I could
Oh.
create food and water and make specifically cheese.
Probably.
Probably, but you give everyone the shits.
I have an affinity for cheese.
Moon deity?
Cedric chirps up and goes,
What's the moon made out of? Cheese.
Can.
Cedric chirps up and goes, Jimmy? Where exactly are we?
Oh, we in the wilds. Of course. Of course. Of course.
Self-explanatory. Come on.
The wilds? Like, you said lots of Fae here. Like, the Fae wilds?
Well, a part of him is scattered. Mostly destroyed. But little bits.
Oh. And this person you don't want us to see rules this place?
She's a bit bossy. She does tell people what to do.
But she keeps away the big ones.
So, that's good.
The big what?
Monsters.
Oh. Not Faye.
Yeah. Big bad.
Is that what they sound like?
Some of them are like,
Wow.
and others are like,
Whoa.
How many more sounds can you do?
well, sometimes they're like,
Like what?
no. And then, have you heard of one called
Is a puke?
yeah,
A brookie.
Yeah, puke.
Oh.
yeah.
Can't say I have.
Sounds like
He's a
throat
vomit
trouble.
on you.
Not
Acidic.
word.
Very
No
painful.
We've seen many of things melt. That's their skin sloughing off.
Wow.
Yeah, it makes that
You'd be
sound.
really good at charades.
But not many people can see me.
Important priorities.
As you guys are continuing random conversations. Is there more you want to ask?
I only have one more question. Have you been here since the destruction of the separation of the?
No, I am new.
Okay.
The destruction of what again?
You know.
The wilds?
The wires. Oh, the scatter. No, I was not there.
Oh. Maybe she was there.
I bet she was. That's why she's so mean. Her home destroyed. Scattered.
It's fair.
And where are you leading us again?
A place to tell you where to go. To serve drinks.
They serve drinks.
Does this
Wonderful.
place have a name?
Nah, I never pay attention to this. Sometimes they said they have power.
And less I know, probably better.
Sure.
Like, I don't want to know your names.
Except for both sandal cheese.
Well, I know Jimmy's name, so like.
Yeah, that's his nice name.
Can I know your real name? Pretty please.
No,
I'll tell you my real name if you tell me your real name.
I don't want to know.
Dang.
That could be considered rude if you asked too
Well, I'm gonna ask the Queen of Law.
many times.
What's your name?
A good old suggestion will work well.
I don't think we should do that.
I kind of want to see what
Strong
happens.
person again, that worked out.
Every time. Foolproof.
It's worked very well for us twice now.
Strong person, over the suggestion. Yeah!
Oh no.
Wonderful.
Same family line too.
Hey, we'll keep it in the family. All these blue bloods.
My blood's not blue.
I know something he doesn't.
By your own race? That's not really something to brag about.
I call him blue blood. He's a noble.
Why would his blood be blue just because he's rich?
Anatomy doesn't change.
Oh, you don't know a thing. You sweet summer child.
Very shortly after some of these conversations, you guys are coming into a bit more of a clearing. And there are these grand, large trees that seem to be grown and spiraled, like purposely grown and spiraled together to form this like large structure. And beneath it is this crazy construction with stained glass and other bits, and there are a lot of different creatures and things that are floating around this thing and going in and out of it.
Because that's the place you want to go. We can't get closer. They don't like us.
That's where we need to go to find out where to find them?
Yes.
Alright.
For someone who has been rather helpful to us, you seem to anger a lot of other people.
They don't give us cheese. But sandal cheese.
Good to
You're
know.
good to my friends. I'm good to my friends.
I see. Thank you.
Unless you run out of sandalwood cheese. Boot sandal cheese. The BSC.
Good to know.
Well, we might find you on the way
Always
back.
have toe cheese.
Give me more BSC. BSC.
You only have to worship me for like 20 years, but I'll bring more.
Small price to pay.
I have a cold following.
We're gonna get back to the future. He's have like a spark of divinity in him.
There's gonna be a big stat. Me just holding Jesus.
Yes.
Can your summon just be Jimmy from now on?
That's soft.
You
Aww.
sock out a lot too. You always change it.
Yeah.
When you saw different types of fae, I would show with me up.
So as you guys are wanting to traverse this clearing towards this
Sure.
building,
Oh heck yeah.
all right. So 7 of you guys start walking that way. And Cedric goes,
Do you know if they care if you're old enough to get in or not?
Shouldn't be an issue.
I don't know if we'll be partaking in anything here.
Be the least of the rules that we
No. You won't be part of it. We're in the Feywilds. I'm gonna wild out.
Is there anything that we should know or be careful of?
Would we know that we probably shouldn't eat or drink anything in the Feywild?
I feel like I would know, based on my reading.
both of you make a history check. You with advantage.
Could I also make that roll since I helped Aaron
You
research?
did help with research.
With advantage?
Yes.
Oh, look at
You're not very studious.
I don't know, because I
Such a
feel like my
slacker.
parents mainly said the stuff about like not saying your name,
Correct.
those things. But I don't know if I.
But you were studying as well, you know, and you've been looking at
19.
19. You have been told many stories. Some of the masters of manipulation and control from your side of the world, the Infernal, the maker of contracts. They have many things to speak on, the masterful control and charming principles of the Fae.
Mm-hmm.
And you would know that you should not ever refuse a gift in the Feywilds. It is seen as a very, very large offense, and you should be careful not to eat or drink.
But what if we're gifted food or drink?
Right. So, you don't.
We can receive, that doesn't mean we have to eat.
Do the whole cheers.
Save it for later.
You understand that the Fae is a chaotic landscape. The Feywilds are told to be very. And you never know if you are meeting someone with good or ill intentions, and they very much look alike. And through all of your times and adventures here, having your name exposed, or their name exposed, has a certain power. And it is best to be careful of that. And also, one of the number one rules is stay away from the theater.
I will explain
Yeah,
these
sure.
epiphanies to the group. Oh, I just remembered something. Guys, I shouldn't eat here. Here's a 1-star review on Yelp.
Cedric goes, "Thank you for telling me that. I'm nervous.
I'm not.
Don't say.
That makes me more nervous."
You need a fake name.
Ah,
You can have Oberon.
Don't.
That.
yeah.
No.
Alright.
Just pick one that you like.
Rick.
Here you go. Sure.
Rick. I like it. We'll call you Rick Jr.
Don't you dare.
Your new name is Rick Jr.
Well, you'd probably be like Rick the Third?
I'm not answering you.
If anything, he's Morty, and I'm.
Interesting.
You guys see this lively establishment and ongoings. There is a certain melody in the air. It seems intoxicating, the way it seems to carry throughout the air. The very nature of it is entrancing. Did everybody make a wisdom saving?
That's one.
Boink.
It's not awful.
I'm running through these dice.
17.
Ayo.
Sucks.
Okay.
13.
13.
18.
23.
24.
23. 24. Sorry. For you, 13. I need you to mark down 1 point of corruption.
I don't know what that means.
Just put it in a note anywhere. Just keep it in the back of your head.
Following this, I'm going to take out my bandana and wrap it around my face.
Did you get this from the book I sent you?
This is what it is that Ronnie's the evil one. He's just not evil yet.
Captain Cruz could see the future. Even though we were in the past.
Exactly.
Wait, no, you were in the future.
It's all coming together.
So much simpler when we were
Now you're in the past.
We barely even got to do any pirating.
I miss those times.
Simpler times. We'll get there.
All right. So as you guys see this place ahead, there is a sign. And does anybody read Druidic?
The druid might.
Yeah, surprise.
So it's called the Moth's Well. And that's what you read up there.
The moth swell or the moth's well?
Well.
Well. The moth
I'm
swell.
happy the moth as well.
The moth is swell.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell them that it's the moth swell.
I'm so happy the moth as well. I love this place already.
As you guys are starting to walk in, there is an immediate change in lighting as you guys start to step through the big doors. And it is glowing in here. It seems to be shimmering through the different colored fractal glass that's all around. And your eyes are trying to adjust.
That's what Ron was seeing.
It's corruption.
It's never going
I
to
gave him the book.
never loads. But as you guys walk in, this place is lively with wonderful floral and grown plant life and other things springing up through here. The patrons of all different types are various different fey creatures. There are some very irregular looking creatures throughout here. And every single one seems to be rather friendly or scary.
I was thinking it, but I didn't say it 'cause it's such a niche quote.
What were you thinking?
Earlier, that's a little blurry, and then I had to wait 5 minutes. And I was like,
That's
that's
better.
better.
So good.
So as you guys roll in, you guys be coming in through this side here perfectly.
Wow.
And you see that there is a wonderful, nice, big display here in the middle with lots of tables. Looks to be anywhere you see the different stuff on the tables, in places, there are people there. I'm not going to put out tokens for every single person that's in here, but this place is crowded. This table is completely free, and a few places around the different stools and bar-like areas are free and open. But as you guys start to skirt right or left around the tree, whichever way you go, you see the main massive creature in the back of this thing. A giant swell moth. And it seems to be mixing and pouring different barrels together and making different drinks and stuff. It looks to be the bartender for this establishment.
Just a giant moth.
Giant moth. There are various colorful liquids and foods and things that look exotic and crazy. It's wild for you guys. Everywhere you look is something you've never seen before. It's all a buzz. What do you guys do?
I've got to go set the bar.
I mean, I guess the bartender would probably be the best person to ask.
Right. Sure. We'll head that
To the
way.
bar.
I'll go snag a table.
All right. So,
Before we split, I'm gonna say to the group, probably don't go anywhere by yourself. Always take at least one person with you, just to be safe.
Alright, who should be my buddy?
Let's go.
I will stay with Oliver.
Good. Related all-around adventure. We don't get these often.
It's a good balancing
Yeah.
act.
Yeah.
you guys are in the
I
middle,
guess,
you
yeah.
three.
Standing
Y'all are
awkwardly.
just standing there.
I'll stay with the native.
I
Okay.
guess we'll come up here. So I want to go up to the bar.
Okay, yeah.
So.
Go straight ahead.
Yeah.
So hard.
I did it before I came
So as you approach, the rest of you guys sit down. The three of you there in the center, I'm just kind of lumping you with them. For that is Tobias, Sandal, and Arya.
Mhm.
As you approach, this massive moth with very colorful wings and such eyes are very large and seem to be able to probably see everything. They're not directional. They're not going to like peer at you. They're just working away.
Are there any other employees, or is it just this?
You're hard to tell what is an employee and what's not.
Fair.
There's not like a
Yeah, yeah,
uniform that's like, yes.
What establishment is this?
Waited for an hour and didn't even get served.
I guess I'll try to talk to them. Hello.
Hello.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
We are looking for the Queen of Night and Magic, and we're told that we could come here to find a direction to go to find.
You're lost. Looking for the Queen of Night and Magic.
Yes.
That's what we said.
Well, you want directions? How can you pay?
I'm out of cheese.
Is there a currency here
Of course.
outside of gold or silver?
Oh, we don't use that.
Oh, interesting.
I can give you a powerful wizard's real name.
I like this.
It's Al.
Just Al?
That's why it's so good. No one would ever guess it.
It's like a short domain name. Got it first. Big bucks.
Try to sell it on eBay, but not that high demand, turns out.
Where we come from?
Where we come from.
You should try Febe.
Our dating app?
That's like Tinder?
Druid's your Tinder.
It's pretty fire.
Oh my god.
Careful, bud.
Here we go.
I can
No
see
wonder
you
why we
are
love each other so much.
a funny group. First time in here.
And you're a mouth who makes drinks. Can we get on with it?
You are rather.
Stop bugging him.
Like we're the weird ones. Solid.
You are very funny.
Thanks.
We have a lot of quirks in this group.
Well, I like that you are willing to deal in names, but that is a dangerous proposition. Be careful.
I'm getting nowhere with this thing.
What other forms of payment would you take?
A favor?
Sounds like a deal.
Yeah. Do you have one in mind, or just in general?
A delivery.
To who?
A neighbor.
Mm.
It is a small journey to the Red Oak Temple.
Is it in the direction of where we would need to be heading?
It's close.
We may not
Define close.
Less than a day?
5 foot?
Yes.
Not as the crow flies.
No. You don't want to do that.
Be a crow or fly?
Fly.
Dunno. Maybe let me talk to my friends and I'll be right back.
Would you like a drink?
I'm okay.
Sober, 15 years. Thanks, though.
And you?
Oh, I'm full and not thirsty.
I actually don't drink any liquids at all.
I've never had water before. I eat start now.
I've heard it kills you, so.
As
Water's actually bad for me.
you guys are splitting away
Everyone
from
who drinks
here,
water dies.
It's true.
what's y'all's passive perceptions?
Hers
So
is
many.
highest.
22. Yours might be higher than mine. Mine's 22.
Mine is also 22.
Okay. As you guys start to leave the bar, there's another person off to the side. This creature of sorts is fully green skin and has a toucan-like beak and chirps up in these weird animalistic tones. And you guys have speak with animals or anything?
You can.
I don't know if I have it prepared.
Yeah, I can cast Speak with Animals. I will do that.
So as you do so,
I think you can.
Hmm?
I think you can cast it for free.
As a
Once per day.
ritual.
No, it's go back. Yeah,
Might be a Swarmkeeper thing.
I think it might be.
Okay, I can.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
you hear this toucan-like creature that has like these little chirps and different things. And as you finish casting this, it's like they seem to finish catching up and talking. And I would say y'all got a little bit of distance from here, but you have pretty good perception, and you're picking up on this.
And you can read his lips.
He
You
doesn't have
see,
any.
you can read his beak.
It's like reading anime.
He's talking about breakfast cereal, isn't
It's
he?
She's the bird whisperer.
You, with your massive passive perception, pick up on the transaction going down as he pulls out some coins and puts it down on the table to pay for a drink. 2 drinks. And you hear,
Main moth mummy, I'd like 2 milks.
puts up some coin up on the bar, and
Some
the
random
boss
keeper does
grabs
it.
private roleplay.
Graf pulls these coins away, and pulls the coins away. And 2 drinks pull down. Yeah.
Interesting.
Wait, I have drugs. We could barter with the drugs.
Better than taking them.
True.
Should we go back and off?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to do a mission for this guy.
I know, I feel uneasy about it.
So what you guys are seeing is that somebody else paid with regular coins,
Right.
and they lied to you. Okay.
Right.
Just-
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
So everyone's perfectly clear.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
We're just trying to save our gold
Yeah.
and get rid of the drugs.
2 birds. On steroids.
Exactly. Okay. I mean, as long as you're fine with offering them, I mean.
I mean, this place is enough of a trip by itself. I guess I'll go back up and hold it up. Do you know what this is?
1 second.
1. Do you know what this is?
Mixing up some drinks and serves the other, and then comes back to you. Okay, rude one. Less than funny. Explain.
It's a drug.
Okay.
It'll make you see crazy things. And also feel really good.
We're familiar with that.
I have a big bag.
You'd like that in exchange for direction?
You could manipulate so many people with these creatures. Things.
So, directions in exchange for drugs.
That's where we are now.
So now we ended up here.
Directions to the Queen of Night and Magic.
I'm just taking the gold, but no.
Deal.
I will put them on the counter.
Grabs them, pulls out a little bit, and you see the tongue wrap around the different pieces and pull it back in. Okay.
Imagine if he OD'd and just died.
I would level up.
I get a bar speed run.
The moth's unwell.
It's
Like a con save moth.
I would just destroy our directions.
say now he has no idea where we're going.
To the light.
What's so funny is I was just about to give you directions via the moon. So yes to the light.
Moth's gonna fly into the roof now.
Traveling tonight?
Sure.
Stick to the ground. Head in the same direction as the moon. You will pass by a red oak temple. And you will find a hidden alcove to the east.
Rick Jr. I have some.
This will lead you
Ricky Bobby.
to her inner sanctum. You will know when you are in her domain.
Are you sure you only want to take one? Do it. Come on.
I think I can make it stronger.
Oh.
We should talk later.
We appreciate
Would you like
this
a
deal.
gift?
Yes.
Yes?
This arm, which is very large, just pincering out a small little drink, hands it over to you.
Thanks. You have a customer. Cheers.
Would you like to make a sleight of hand?
Yeah.
One of the things that you're trying to beat is a very high passive perception from these massive eyes
I ain't drinking.
that aren't looking in any direction.
Do I see him doing this?
Yeah.
Could I like trip and make a scene?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a
Bump into him or something.
deception or performance check.
Okay.
25. We did rookie before. We know.
Got my face, did he?
That sucks. Well, that's
Did he,
only
Mom?
11.
What kind of distraction or scene would you cause?
I just want to like, is there like plates or something or cups next to me on the table that we're at?
Yeah.
I just want to like kind of trip over something and knock all the plates off the table.
All right.
Like, oh, my bad, and start cleaning it up.
As it knocks off, what was the total roll again?
11.
Okay. As you knock that off, it lands on the feet of a creature, and you see the feet of this thing have these 3 large claws that are, you see the drink spilled across. And as your gaze looks upward, it is a massive bird-like folk that is probably every bit of 7 feet tall, and the beak is very pointed and sharp and leans over one eye towards you. As the moth in the back squawks out something, the big bartender squawks out something, and this foreboding creature of bird of prey that is in front of you looks very carefully, and the claws kind of tick. You've completely gotten away with it.
Would I understand what he said? What he squawked?
Yes. He goes, "Don't make a mess."
I'm gonna say so sorry and come over and start like cleaning things up. And like, try to like.
All right.
Diffuse.
And you can see that this is telling the bird not to make a mess of what he's about to do.
Oh no.
Cool.
Can I see this bird looking threateningly at
Yes.
my friend?
I reach.
Cool. I'm walking over, and if I'm behind, I'll put a hand on his shoulder.
Before
Alright.
he does that, I'm gonna hop up and be like, "I'm sorry about that," and I'm gonna give him 100 gold pieces. Like, this is for your dry cleaning.
Make a persuasion roll with advantage.
Okay,
As you come up behind, go ahead and make an intimidation roll,
that's good.
gauging all of the variables before a decision is made.
That's 20, 30, 20.
That's not great. 10.
Where's your ears at?
As
Stick
you
will strap them.
stand up behind and roll to be behind here. This massive bird-like creature. I don't know if I have one over here. That's okay. So,
I mean, it doesn't have to be massive. He's the same height as I am.
you imagine with how the wings are tucked in, should they extend out, it'd be every bit of maybe 15, 20 feet. Like, it is composed and together. Very tall.
There's a winged guy over there.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's pretty winged, pretty large. As it is pretty imposing and in the place here. And you understand this. But you are just looking at the body language as it reaches up one of the talons and pulls towards you and goes to grab the bag. And you hear it says, better not cross paths with me again. And this squawking nature that you hear is just like this very low, like hawk sound that's kind of muted. And it seems very intimidating. But grabs this and moves past and goes up to the side of the bar on this side.
I'm gonna be so mad that think they're giving me superpowers.
Alright, time to go!
Oh, we're done?
Yes.
You think drinking water with a lime in it counts as drinking water, food and water from here?
Let's talk about it outside. Let's go.
Did you partake?
I had water from my with a lime in it from them.
Okay.
It looked like I was drinking vodka.
Nice. As you guys get information, you're ushering people out.
Yep.
Everybody else?
Okay.
Yeah. Get up and follow.
Alright.
10-minute adventure over. We didn't even do anything fun, right?
That's usually how it goes with him.
As a seemingly bar fight gets diffused and doesn't
Fireball.
erupt into anything more.
Don't upset the moth mommy.
It's alright.
And seems to be everything shaking out fine. You guys leave and head out and start to follow the directions that were given you. Following the moon, headed forth. As you're doing so, make a survival check.
I'm trying to make a raven who's gonna fly above us.
Don't fly.
We don't have to fly. The raven can fly.
So the raven like instantly gets shot down.
That's pretty good.
And wrong direction.
It's a
that's
black
a
raven, to be clear.
26.
26. All right. You feel very on track with everything, and you're moving through. As you are leading the way and following these directions, you guys are in tow. What's the marching order?
You're first, I'll go last.
Okay. So if you guys can draw yourselves out on here, I'll.
Which way are we going? This way or this way?
Towards the moon.
I can't see the moon.
We're inside!
Can't
Right.
feel the moon.
We're going this
Bend
way.
over.
Concerning.
I'll be somewhere in the middle.
That's no moon.
That's cheese.
Full circle.
We brought it home.
Do you want to be up higher?
Sure. Put me in the middle.
Well, you go. There we go. There we go. That'll work.
That's perfectly lined up for a lightning bolt.
There we
Okay.
go.
Be next to Cedric.
Stagger.
Me up here sounds good to me.
As you were pushing forward from these, following these directions and such, go ahead and make a perception check. As you guys are moving through dense foliage and everything else, if other people want to roll a check,
Yeah, please do.
it is going to be less on sight initially and more on sound.
11.
Oh, your big ear should be good at that, right?
I'm gonna roll performance. I'm gonna play music.
Okay.
17.
And roll with advantage actually for your raven.
Yeah.
Nice.
15.
15.
22.
22.
Or 19.
19. All right. Your roll for performance, right?
Yeah, I'm playing some music like quietly.
Okay. Not too loud.
Playing the loop just like gently.
Gently as it moves through, plucking at the strings. As you're peering out and looking out into the distance, what was your roll?
11.
11. You're trying to make out. It's dark. The moonlight is so-so. You have a good lock on your direction. You're not confused about that. You're moving through here, and you're trying further to look throughout the trees for anything possible. That tree moved. What? That tree moved? No, it's just playing with me. Yeah, no. And you just keep on. For the rest of you, you guys hear the little bit of flutter from a distance. You having a very highest check, right? What was yours?
22.
22. You're hearing this. And yours 15, right? And your perception up above was
19.
19. From the Raven, how high about are you flying?
Probably max range, like 100 feet. I think that's, well, that might just be maybe about 100 feet.
Okay, so it's a little bit above the treescape. Pretty singled out in the opening. As looking around through all, the Raven's eyes, you have to kind of like go into their vision and kind of like lock onto a shoulder of someone in front of you. And you see in the distance, tree completely sway to the side and then go back upright. Something large moved it. It is on the path in front of you, a large way ahead. And you, hearing these, recognize it. It's the fairy friends. As they, so you got your directions.
Yep.
We did.
Well, you're sure you want to do this?
That's why we're here.
Yeah, man. It's fate. We gotta meet her.
She's not nice.
Neither are we.
That's right. There's a temple up ahead. Some cool things in it.
We were told about a temple.
Yes, the Red Oak Temple. Maybe you can open it?
I don't think so.
We're pretty good at opening temples.
Maybe on the way back.
If you come back.
We're already on a tangent of a tangent of a tangent.
Yeah. We gotta stay on the
Yeah.
Yes.
I've had enough of temples.
Is there something in there you want?
Well, I want to know what's in there.
Oh.
I just know it's nice.
Oh, okay.
Why can't you open it?
Not very strong.
Do I believe that that's why he can't open it?
They seem to be very small, so it seems like he's just very apparent on that path. So.
What if you got all of your friends to help you open it? Not even then?
If we convince them all to move in the same way and we pull at the same time, I doubt it.
Wow. Heavy.
Yes?
That's why the
Eh.
calculation he just
Man, let me tell you about a spell called Knock. Works wonders.
You teach
I could try.
Oh,
but
this
I
is
don't really have time.
me?
What do you mean? We have all the time.
Yes.
Well, we're on a mission right now.
Well, time operates weird in our space.
Huh?
Wait, what?
The time in the wilds
Uh-huh.
are weird.
Okay.
How so?
Yeah, we do kind of need to know how so.
Day could be a day. Or could not.
Huh?
It could be long time.
How long is long time?
The exact day we came from wrong, probably.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But I don't know enough about that. I just know it's weird.
We probably need to get your.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. We'll go meet the queen. And
We
then we'll
asked if he wanted to stay before we came, and he wanted to come. I take no responsibility.
Are you talking about me?
What?
You're talking
I'm
about
responsible for the rest of them.
Oh.
We are collectively responsible for you until we get back to the Central Trading Hub.
just making.
I'm not taking personal responsibility.
Makes sense. You hate me.
That's what I got out of it as well.
Or it's a joke, but you don't make good jokes.
Only I get to say that.
I'm learning from you.
Oh, that's
Really convinced. You'll be fine. Don't learn from me.
You have a bit of a memory recall. Make a history check.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Posty. These are not in alphabetical order anymore. 16.
16. You just remembered what you saw through the Raven's eyes, and you guys have just had a little bit of a distraction. And you remember there was this massive tree that moved, went back, and it was on the path you guys are on. And now you go, oh, that was relevant.
What do I see?
You focus through the Raven's eyes. You're trying to find a little bit of where you guys are in relation. You're looking all about, and it's not what you see through the Raven's eyes, but what you feel through your own feet and the rest of you.
Hey, Jimmy, what's that?
I gotta go! They flutter off with extreme speed.
Thanks,
Wonderful.
Jimmy.
Who needs dark vision?
I do.
Me.
I have 60
Cedric.
dark version. Dark version?
Yes, please.
Dark vision.
Um,
I'm gonna turn invisible.
yeah.
You're gonna turn visible?
We should probably
Oh
hide.
yeah, you get the last one. Because you have range if we need it.
You guys feel the ground beneath you shake considerably, and two trees split into as these claws rip a tree in half. And this face that merges before you is a massive maul. And you see this crackling red like electricity come out of it as it looks at you guys dead in the space. And it is about 40 feet from you guys. And as it had slammed its last foot and ripped this apart, you guys know that you are in very much danger.
Wait a minute. That growl sounded familiar. Jimmy, I think I heard one of the sounds that you made.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
Did I understand what it said?
That's not the worst.
I've never erased all these things on here, so
You still had Gift of Alacrity, I believe.
Oh, I mixed you guys all. You'll have to rearrange how you guys were.
What does that give me?
Plus a D8 to initiative.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, I just.
Ronnie
You did call
was
it
in
with the
front of
line,
me.
though. You did call it with the line. You just blew fire at us.
So
It's a great time to use my 4th level spell.
Ew. I saved all my high level spells.
What's happening?
I don't know.
We don't know yet.
He's placing people.
He's giving us.
these are trees.
Oh, okay.
I like trees.
All of these are large enough to be able to get cover behind. They're very large. And the one that just got split in two was probably the largest of all of them. And it was over here. And it just got sundered and ripped in half.
Just walked around it. You break the
Wonderful.
Gojo tree.
As this massive, massive beast, this wyvern of type, is standing on two legs, and the two arms are more muscular than what's shown in that T-Rex. They rip the tree in sunder, and this massive head that looks like it could swallow you easily is there in front of you. It has a large, massive tail off the back that is very wide and powerful. And you see it studded with like horns or teeth or scales or that are all along it, as if the kind of like the weapon of like some of the island tribes that are wood with like all the metal studs on it. You know, like all
Like a wood,
across.
a wood chainsaw almost. Like.
In a way, but all of those metal points are like these horns or spikes that are embedded
Think
all
like
across this
Negan's
tail.
baseball bat.
Yeah, in a way. And it is all across this massive tail. And it looks like this tail is a pretty decent weapon. As all of you guys in your head go, avoid the void.
Yeah.
Hey, at least now our name.
Yeah, what are the
checks
breakable
out.
parts here? Just the tail or?
Tail probably could be
Okay.
broken. Probably the face too.
Yeah, look at that gem.
Yeah.
All right.
No
So
one here uses a hammer to break the sword. We can't break its leg really easily.
No. I got the water
I got
ammo.
a mace.
Hmm?
I got a mace. It can work similar to a big hammer.
Being a tree, he's probably pretty simple with fire.
it's not a tree.
What?
It
It's
split a
broken
tree
tree.
in half.
Oh, what?
You are seeing
It's
a
a
large
creature.
wyvern-like creature.
Okay, I missed that.
Are you even listening?
Big,
That's not
big
bad.
lizardy guy.
I just heard tree moving.
Massive mouth.
did not read
Yeah,
the
it was a,
picture.
like tree being pulled aside.
Okay.
If you die 3
Um,
times and we lose this mission, I swear to God.
Let me see if I can pull up a good picture for you guys.
Oh. This will be fun.
I'm not repotting for you.
Is there anyone with a dog pod? My message in the world is I sent you see. That's when I use one of those.
I like my engine acid in Nike Tech. Look, it's not anime, but we have an inside joke.
I got him on it for like 2 missions.
We used to play a ton.
Ooh, ugly.
Oh no.
I was right.
Oh no.
Smash.
Kill kiss.
It's not going to be in focus.
That's okay.
But this massive, massive creature, very akin to the T-Rex in physical stature, but its tail is very wide, has these spikes all across it, and its mouth is just rippled with teeth, and you see it shriek with this red like lightning. There is drool and spittle coming off of it as it's ripped this through. 4 initiatives. We have 30 to 20.
26.
21.
21.
Yeah, go.
Man.
Roll it.
26
Start setting
for
traps.
Sandal. 23
23.
for Tobias.
Device.
21.
21 for you both. You
have
go
higher
first.
dex. Yep.
Sure.
Missed an opportunity to be toe mater.
And remind me your name again.
Teshin.
Tashin. And let's just go 20 to 0.
17.
6.
One of your better rolls over there with a
I
17.
know.
I don't roll well, guys. Give me a break. Only on damage.
Normally I don't either for initiative.
I don't roll well in general, man.
It's the curse of the cleric, though. We always roll bad on initiative.
All right.
It's okay, just wait till level 10. I have a way around it.
And
We might
Steve.
mostly go before whatever this creature is this
Oh,
initiative.
did you get
And-
Cedric?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got him.
I don't know, because he did say 30. I feel like this thing probably has a really high initiative.
Only one way to find out.
True. So hopefully I can stun it.
That'd be pretty cool.
I doubt it has a really high intellect save.
I doubt it.
I just need to live.
Or in the Feywild, you never know.
Oh yeah, I'm still at like half health from the other fight.
I'm at 39.
37. Probably should have short rested at some point.
Probably. I forget those exist.
Yeah.
None of our classes really need it.
What size class is this creature, technically?
Uno
Your favorite
momento.
foe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the first time you use your turn, so you get the favorite one, blah, blah, blah. They increase that damage by 1d6, so if I hit it twice, I only get to do 1d6 once.
My page that I had loaded went off, so I just had to go back to
It's
it.
just 1d6.
Oh my god!
This is a gargantuan creature.
So that's huge, giant gargantuan.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's correct. So
Or large, huge gargantuan.
If you Hunter's Mark it, though, you get a d6 on every hit, by the way.
All right. With this,
Can I do both?
as this thing emerges and the size scale is threatening, Sandal, you're up first.
I'm gonna throw a paintball.
And this one.
Go for it. Give me an athletics.
As if you were concentrating on the spell.
No.
So it's basically a worse Hunter's
I
Mark.
think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast enlarge reduce on it and try to reduce it.
Okay.
That's a good one.
So, what is the save?
Sure.
It is a con 16.
Got it.
You got me?
I was going to pick it up already.
Mm-hmm.
It succeeds with a 30.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
When I said con, I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's okay, I'm used to nothing working.
Anything else?
No?
You stay where you are.
Yeah?
We go to Tobias.
Me.
I saw T and I went towards Teshin.
I'm gonna run out of line so we're not just standing all in front of each other to get blasted.
You're so smart.
Then I guess I guess I'll throw a cyclone at it.
All right.
I throw it. That's not gonna do it, huh? That's it.
19.
19.
19 hits.
Oh, it doesn't really.
It's very large.
He's
Okay.
a very big guy.
He beefy. Not,
He doesn't have armor.
doesn't AC very good. But he's probably got a lot of hit points.
Well, that's not bad. So that's 10, 13, 17 damage on the first one.
17. Let's go. So the sight blade out and hit it, pierces into it.
There I go again.
All right.
More than last time, so I'm good. Wait, what? Right?
Yeah, 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30, 20 that time.
Okay, I just need one. 7.
7. Okay. So 7 damage. Okay. All right. As you damage it, its eyes lock onto you. It uses a legendary action at the end of your turn.
Toby is invisible currently.
Yeah. Where these blades come out and its impact is going to try to follow that direction. Let's see what is you never hid, so it's just disadvantage. So
Dun, 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 dun.
it is right on top of you, and it is now Ira.
Cool.
Aria.
Aria.
Aria. I'm gonna come up.
Hey guys, we're not in a line in front of it anymore. Because it moved.
Now we're in a line beside it.
I'm gonna get right here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna mark it as my favorite foe. And then I'm also
Get marked, bro.
going to say it to make it my sworn enemy.
Yeah.
So,
Swift defeat to my enemies.
yes.
Hunter's mark.
Yeah. Or favorite foe. I'm gonna do favorite foe, which is pretty simple.
Pretty simple.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna shoot it.
Okay.
That
We can put a ring on its tail.
is over 20 for the first hit.
That'll hit.
You have
I don't
advantage
know
as
if
well.
I have advantage. Oh yeah. Dang. Okay.
There's 2 concentration
And a natural
spells and a
20.
magic effect.
Heyo!
So.
Natural 20! So as you pull this out, you are unleashing carnage.
Put it back in the box.
That was close enough.
Yeah.
So for the first hit, that was not the natural 20. Wow, that's so many fours.
Also, my
16,
Raven friend Zach is gonna fly behind it. That was supposed to happen on my turn.
24 points
Okay. That sounds good.
for the first one.
24.
Sorry, 30.
30
total for the first one. And then the natural 20, still don't know how to do.
6 and then double everything. Or sorry, 8 and then double everything.
8 what?
Just 8. Add 8 to it.
Add 8 to it. Okay.
Yeah, and then
Thank
double
you.
everything here.
So that's
12.
12, 20, 24, 28, plus 8,
Plus 6.
plus 6.
40.
40. 40 for the second one.
Let's go.
And then the rest of my turn, I'm going to hide behind 3.
Hey, we had 3.
You do so.
42, I think.
Is it 42?
Because she said 28 plus 8 is
So,
36,
30.
and then plus 6 is 42.
So 42.
Okay, maybe, yeah.
All right, 42.
I was trying to make it a little harder because it's so easy.
42. Got it. So for this, at the end of your turn, it is going to use another legendary action and make a tail attack against the first one that hurt it. But it's a disadvantage for this attack. 'Cause you are invisible.
Imagine 2 HP was what made the difference, like with Frank.
23 to hit.
That was the
Shield.
grind fest.
Shield! So with that, you block as this massive tail sweeps. These 2 trees are sundered and destroyed. As it splinters in a shower of these pieces of wood all around you. Your arcane shield being the difference between life and death. You do so easily. And now it's Teshin.
Alrighty. I will turn around, look at Cedric, and put both hands on. Do not die! And I'm gonna cast Tasha's Mind Whip on.
Death ward me?
No.
Oh,
Tasha's Mind Whip on the dinosaur thingy. So I need an intelligence save of 17.
Got it. It succeeds
Crazy.
with...
-7.
That's still... I don't think that's going to do it.
I'll
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he has advantage on his save.
also
and
I'll Silvery Barbs it.
Silver Barbs roll again. I need to roll lower than a 16 on this. I rolled lower than a 16.
Beautiful. Okay, so he's gonna take
With your cutting and that.
17 points of psychic damage,
Hey.
and some really cool stuff happens as well. Let's see. It can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. On its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus
I'm
action.
going to use a legendary resistance. This is kind of bad.
I
You
don't
mark
like
off
this,
one of
actually.
those.
Honestly, worth it. 'Cause
One of those
Yeah.
are gone.
That's only a second level spell.
All right. Anything else for your turn, sir?
We're getting out of dodge.
These is This is way wet.
All right. So, it is now its turn. Well, before its turn, at the end of your turn, it's going to use its last legendary action before it gets them all back. It's going to make another tail swipe, trying to connect with the invisible.
Again?
Well, actually, would you have said anything with your cutting words? Because you have to say something,
I'd
right?
have to, yeah.
What would you say?
I don't know what I'd say to this beast.
You get advantage on your
I'd
next
probably
whatever
just call
you
it
want.
done.
All right, it goes for you.
Attack roll.
Okay.
Don't you do you? You get advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Congratulations. Actually, sorry, no. I'm gonna give it to Cedric.
That's
That
totally
makes
fine.
sense.
That's way better.
That's going to be a 33 to hit.
Oh, you definitely hit me.
I'm an HP machine right now. I'm not trying to do damage.
Do I still have 12 temporary HP?
Not anymore.
I haven't been hit yet.
Ooh, you're still low from earlier.
Yeah.
25 piercing damage
Okay.
as this tail impacts with you. And you would think it'd be like bludgeoning, but the spikes and beats of it just and rake and pierce you.
Just so you all know, no charges on the staff healing.
Woo!
So no party-wide heals.
I'm working on it.
And now it's its turn, as it's going to pivot this way. And it is going to use its breath weapon
Breath.
and a 60-foot cone.
Big gross
It's going to try to hit as
lightning
many
thing.
people as possible.
A cone?
Yeah, it's going to hit
With cream?
all of these guys here. You are a little ways away from having good cover. Like, if you were up next to this, you'd probably have a good chance of not being affected.
Okay.
But I feel like you're far enough in the open from it, and the way it's being
Sure.
attacked, I think it's gonna hit you anyway. But for you guys, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
He's hurt. Much pain.
You're very
Oh, I
good
fail.
at those.
I fail on ice.
Fail on ice, you say.
I rolled 3.
Ugh.
That's no so bueno.
Is this lightning?
This is 2 damages,
Okay, I'm resistant to lightning.
as it
so
is fire and necrotic, as
Okay,
it
never mind.
rips out across here. Anybody beat a 21?
27.
You succeed.
I fail.
Everyone else that is caught in this has failed, so you're not hit. For the failure, take 31 fire damage.
Thanks.
Cool.
All right. Now you're
I'm not in
not
it, though.
in that. Yeah. And then you're gonna take 49 necrotic damage.
What?
Oh, in addition to that?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm down.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're down. Somebody roll.
Same.
I guess I need to roll for Cedric here.
He has advantage, by the way.
It's not enough.
He has advantage.
Zach, I want to let
He
you know.
is
You almost outright killed me. 3 HP off.
3 HP off from full death.
Yep.
Yeah. Cedric is going to use a reaction to absorb elements and absorb the fire portion and cut the damage of that down. But he is pretty heavily
Did
affected.
you catch that he had advantage from silver bars?
Yes.
I
It
reminded him.
was not enough. So, with that,
Would Elwin have been blocked by the trees?
So what am I taking if
that's what I was discussing at the beginning.
Yeah.
If you'd been right up next to the trees, it'd been enough cover. But because of the angle and the attack, just not enough.
It would have been half for me, right? For succeeding, so 15 fire and 20
15
something.
fire and 24 necrotic.
That's bananas.
All right, and you took the whole thing, and you're still up.
Nope.
No, you're down 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Cedric is still up. As it is, he is going to move closer to you that have done a ton of damage to him. Yeah, he's gonna pretty much move around the tree here. You see him just lumbering through here. And it is now Steve's turn.
Death save.
In front of everybody. That was a hard drop. 1. It seemed faded. The way it came out of your hand. So that's 2 failures. And we go to Rick as he's gonna go. Wait, no! Dashin, no! He's gonna run to you. And he's gonna pull from his pack a potion and
You're down.
feed it to you.
Woohoo! I was, no, I'm not.
You are going to heal 12 points. As he's like, what do we do?
I told you not to die. You didn't listen to me.
No! He's like terrified and not sure what to do. He clutches his amulet and he tries to think back to y'all's use of it
Oh man.
and what you were trying to do, and you're right before the long rest, and he's back, go back, and that's what he's trying to do.
Cool.
He doesn't really have a good bonus action to
He's a
do,
wizard. Understandable.
and at the end of his turn, there in front of you, he's going to make a tail attack against you, Miss.
What? Say what?
That is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
You're going to take 21 piercing damage as this thing slams. And that is now going to be your turn, sir. Out in front of everybody.
Failure.
One failure. At the end of your turn, it is now going to make another tail attack against you.
Cool.
That is
Initiative.
29.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
17.
might. That maybe. Just hits.
So,
Take 18
you're
damage.
next, because he was.
I'm
that was
decided.
last initiative.
Who rolled 2
And-
concentration checks?
Now, we kick around to
Monster
Sandal.
goes again
Good.
before my turn.
If you hadn't failed both death saves, it would. 2 of your death saves, it would change. It would have been better. I'm going to use my bonus action to Healing Word at the first level to Elaine.
Steve.
Steve. He'll get 6 HP. And then I'm just going to use my movement and dash to go 70 feet this way.
Running away?
I need to get further away so I can come back and help next turn, just in case. And my Raven's going to use his action to help, I guess, Arya?
Yeah, sure.
Arya.
Yeah. Help action.
All right. And now, at the end of your turn, it's going to make another tail attack.
Probably.
That is a lot. 30.
Maybe.
And 25 piercing. As you just nearly repaying the same amount of damage you've done to it. Not quite though. You dealt a lot of damage to it. You see its mouth salivating and just it's hungry. And now we go to Tobias.
Me?
Did you?
I'm gonna go up here and I'm going to feed a superior healing potion to Oberon.
So roll that beautiful
I don't know how much
health. So for
44.
superior 44. Yeah.
Plus 4?
44.
Yeah, 44 plus 4. I think.
Beautiful.
All right.
Beautiful superior potion.
Anything
Empty
else
stomach.
after your move and actions?
Six.
Hospital.
That's sign language for it.
Hospital.
Well,
Doing that work now. Just
You draw like a cross on your sleeve.
hospital.
That thing
Alright, I'm up.
stay alive.
Yay!
You're up.
yeah, and I'm going to use my bonus action to dash to the nearest tree.
GTFO.
So what is that? Can I get to this one? 30.
You already
have
moved
access
Oh, I
to
did?
get here.
to banish.
So you're like
but I
right
didn't
here.
prepare it today.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You're probably at 10 feet. You don't have. Oh, good dash. Oh, okay. Then you'd have another. Yeah, so you'd have 40. So
I want to get to this one if I can.
Yes, but
you could just
still
ever
have-
so. I'm generous.
Okay,
You
thank
can
so
still shoot
much.
individually.
God.
I'm doing it anyways after
Oh yeah.
this 70
I just
damage
didn't
breath
want to do
going.
that. I don't like that. But, I mean,
And
I
that
know
is my
it's
turn.
still here.
All right.
Better.
And doesn't have any more legendaries to use, but you are now up as this thing is staring you in the face and it looks like it's about to eat you.
Yeah. So well, I could technically shoot it and then disengage, and then
No.
run. No.
Because
wouldn't have
your
disadvantage.
disengage is an action.
You wouldn't have disadvantage though because the Raven's helping you. So even in melee
Just
range,
Straight roll, yeah.
it'd be a straight roll.
Well, she also it's favored, so it already has advantage. So it's like kind of cancel. Sometimes I like to play the cancel game, but I've been told to
Well,
just
the Raven helps either way.
That or I can just shoot it and hope for the best.
Maybe move.
What do you do?
'Cause you're
Yeah,
like
that's
almost
up to
dead.
you. You're probably not gonna kill it though.
This is the least stressful moment we've ever had.
Yeah. I guess I'll disengage.
I mean, it's definitely not the most. He rolled 5 death saves last week,
Very true. I'm gonna.
and he was by himself.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
true.
disengage and run away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Run away.
Disengage.
Yep.
Run.
Run.
Yes. So.
Run.
These are.
This is the part
Please.
where you run away.
Let's see. So, does it go diagonally?
Yeah, you can.
5.
Just every 2 squares diagonally, you add 5 feet of movement. So like it goes like
So
5, 10.
2 squares is 15 instead
Yeah.
of 10.
Yeah.
If you go diagonal.
So like the same as if you went 10, 15.
Mhm.
You know, going from 5 to 15.
Okay. 15. So 30.
Not quite. You could move up. It's every 2 that
So
you move.
25.
So that's-
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can get there.
I have 35. So I can get here.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's far enough away. But I also don't want to go. Are there more trees this way?
There are more trees.
Okay. Can I go to a tree that's over here?
Yes.
Okay. So 15, 25, 30. I come like over here.
I'm gonna say there's a tree right there.
Perfect.
How convenient.
Awesome.
We are in a forest.
There's plenty around.
So there's
Trees are
not.
plenty.
and
Just there's a lot ones smaller. There's just the only big ones
Yeah.
that you can hide from.
Yeah.
Bonus
I
action.
can't like take a potion or something.
You can technically fly if
But
you wanted to.
I don't.
I want to get on his back.
That's it then.
Okay, cool.
Mount the monster.
That's my
Ride
turn.
it.
Gotta weaken it, you know.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. So
Advantage from on top of him.
Teshin,
Yes.
you are now up.
Oh, he's kind of cute. So I have a flying speed. Am I allowed to just kind of like hover up, or is that still gonna take half my
You take
movement
half
speed?
your movement, unfortunately, to go from prone to non-prone.
I'll just like stay prone and just. I'm just kidding.
Now he's really like that.
If you do that, you have to go.
Yeah.
It's a very controlled ascent, so it takes it a lot slower.
Okay, I'll take half my movement speed to stand up, and then I'll fly into the air 15 feet.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say, "Fuck off, you beast!" And I'm going to cast banishment.
Hey. What save is this?
Charisma of 17.
Huge.
That is a
Oh, that's not fake.
24
-7.
minus 7. So that's 17.
Chronal
Beats
shift.
it.
So let's roll again.
Mm-hmm.
18, which was the same roll plus the bonus. Same 17 again.
Dang.
So sad.
Let's see.
Or the shot.
Okay, that's everything I got, and I'm probably gonna die.
As you are nearly eye level with the beast, it's now its turn. As it is going to move straight towards you.
Right at mouth.
That's
buddy.
perfect. And it is going to try and slam you to the ground.
Cool.
With it's basically a body slam, as it's going to like check you with what it's like arm / shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
That's not great.
It's still gonna hit, probably.
That's a 17 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
You're gonna take 30 bludgeoning damage
Ouchie, I'm dead.
as you are knocked prone.
I do have a false slow fall through my ring, so.
Okay. So you're not taking extra damage from hitting the ground. You're just out.
Let me double check if that goes away if I'm unconscious. I don't think it would.
I don't think it would either. I don't think you're gonna take fall damage.
Okay.
Yeah, when it comes from a magical item, if it's like an effect that's on you, it usually stays active even if you're unconscious.
It doesn't say anything, so.
This does have effect that whenever you slam 20 feet away from something, which you weren't quite,
No, it's
you would take
15.
additional damage.
Okay, I'm 15.
But you don't do that.
Sweet.
You were prone on the ground, unconscious.
Yeah.
Thank God for half movement, I guess.
It is going to move up just a little bit further, reach down, and try to swallow you.
Don't do that.
Make a Yoshi noise.
Look at this.
And
A natural 1.
Oh, sweet.
As
God.
it is a critical miss, as somehow it goes to lurch down, it like catches in a tree branch up above and pulls back. It seemed to have stabbed itself in the eye at some point, and it shrugs it off, and it's trying to find its target once more.
All right.
And when you're down, and I've always ruled this for my games, you're not like fully unconscious. You're just not able to fight for anymore. So you can still like help. Like you're just in such a bad way. You can't fight.
Do you have COVID?
I just use all of my strength left to just flick it off.
As it is now, Stave.
Okie dokie. I hope I still have. I don't think I still have that in my inventory. I don't.
Aura Vitality
Like,
actually.
what was that
helps right
intellect
now.
bonus again? It was
It
like plus
would.
6.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
So
not.
was it
die
actually
in
plus
the
6? I just guessed
process.
that.
You can
That's
heal
crazy.
yourself.
Right, but I can't cast 2 spells
Oh, true.
of level on the same turn.
Correct.
And it's going to do more damage than Aura Vitality will help right now. So, to start with a bonus action, I'm going to Sanctuary myself.
All right.
And.
Do you wish to attend?
Oh, I did not roll to recharge its breath. 5 or 6. Gets its breath back.
Bro, Raggy.
Oh, Ruby next.
it's been 1 of 3 charges. So we can do
I.
it twice technically.
Gosh, dang it. All of my things are touch.
No, you're better off using your bow.
And I don't have enough movement to get there unless I dash. Cool. That is.
Jump? Yeah.
What makes sense does this lady keeps all the big scaries out?
She's not
You
doing her
said you
job.
know when you get to the
Hey,
domain.
my future wife sucks.
Had one job.
And I don't think there's anything else I can do with my action. I'm going to stand up with half my movement and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will dash if I have to stand over Teshin. Because I can't really heal him right now if
Okay.
I have to dash. And he's more than 30 feet away, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah. Then I'll just stand on top of him.
Yeah, you're firmly blocking the way from him being swallowed.
And that's my turn.
Bueno. As it is going to take a legendary action, and it would have used 2 to try and chomp and swallow him, but because you were blocking that way, it's going to use a different one. But we're going to get to that. We're going to take a small break, come back to this very tense combat, and pick it right up where it left off. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes. And maybe it'll give everybody a chance to converse in metagame and maybe find a way out. Anyways, we'll be back very shortly. Alrighty. Welcome back. Let me start the music. Get back to the carnage.
Doesn't matter.
Do you guys remember whose turn it was? Oh wait, I do.
Your job.
Not to be not mine anymore. Ever.
It was Valkron's turn.
It's our last turn.
Because I just ended my turn right before the break.
No, I don't worry, guys. So using a legendary action at the end of your turn is you are now blocking the way from it trying to devour Teshin here, as it is going to see that and still say it's hungry. It's going to use a legendary action to move over to the other prone individual.
I missed. That's fine.
Is making an opportunity attack. So with that, you see it now looming over our little dragonkin, and it is now Rick's turn. He's like, okay. What should I turn it into?
A turtle.
So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. That is a 23.
I'll probably do it.
And so with that, not able to beat or it to succeed on the monster's behalf. So Cedric's spell. No.
You did your best.
And he's going to, I'm going to spread out. Getting a little bit further away from everyone.
I'm tired of this, Grandma.
As at the end of Rick's turn, use 2 legendary actions, and is going to try and chomp you. You are alive right
Yes,
now
I'm prone.
and prone.
Looks like I'd like to use my legendary.
They have those
Yeah,
in D&D
I-
2024.
Roll a 1d100 to wake up.
So after 20, I'd like to gain a legendary
Use my
action.
possession.
Let's see if you can ascend to godhood right here. You need 100.
That's in the trough.
86. It's in the trough.
Oh, roll again.
36.
So just get 100 ascend to godhood. It's fine. I
That'd be
understand now.
We need a Gary.
Imagine.
Roll like trash. You were prone. It has advantage on this roll. Rolled 2 2s.
Alright.
But
17 to hit.
that is a 17 to hit.
You hit me.
Yeah.
I don't have fighting words.
So, with that, you take 26 piercing damage.
Alright.
Womp.
Are you down to 0?
I am.
You are also swallowed.
I understand.
You are no longer prone.
Hey, that's nice.
I see this as an absolute.
While swallowed, the creature is blinded, and restrained. It has total cover against attacks. You
Hey.
have total
I
cover
was
against
with you.
attacks.
I had to think about it for a second. I was like, why is he blinded?
Some kind of effect beating him.
He's poisonous.
Yeah.
He's like one of those toads in the rainforest.
Yes.
Okay, alright. Yeah, that's the
We can
thing.
play it like that.
And you are down, and it is now your turn.
Fail.
Can
One
you just
failed.
do him in there?
You can't see him.
Can't see me. The only thing that would work is like the life cleric's channel divinity.
So-
I summoned all 8 of them inside his mouth.
But you're up. What are you doing?
Gonna
What
animate
would
this
the
guy.
logistics of that be? If I can see inside of his mouth.
His mouth is closed.
No, it's not.
Wide open.
It
Yeah, I was just baffled, dude. I was just as baffled.
It's solid.
So solid.
Alright.
That would have been so good. Would have been so good. Oh
Oh, Oddrod's a little too heavy.
I'm going to cast Conjure Animals, and 8 Velociraptors are going to appear.
No,
I'm just
we
in
have to kill this thing if we want Oberon back.
And I'm just going to put them like out around him, but one's going to land on his back.
All right.
Just to be super
We'll
annoying.
allow it.
And also,
Bring some
right
around.
there. Make sure the numbers are preserved. It's loaded.
Got it.
And they're all going to
so many.
attack him, since their initiative would have been high enough.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. We're going to roll a whole bunch of d6s.
Well, technically we roll to that, but yeah, no, because you are a high initiative, so they'll be next. Is there anything else on your turn before we go to theirs?
I'm going to tell my Raven to look for his special place and nip it.
All right. I like it. At the end of your turn, it would use a legendary action, but doesn't have any more. So it's
Yeah.
now the raptors.
Alright, so everything but the third one will have advantage from pack tactics.
Okay.
So we're going to roll a bunch of hits here.
Go for it. I'm gonna move on while you do that. So now we go to Tobias.
Just me. I'm flying. I'm also going to land on his back.
You need a 19 to hit.
I can't. He has spines.
If you can watch his rolls as best you can.
I'm just gonna hang on.
There you go. There you
Nice.
And I will roll a hit.
Gotta mark that one.
That hits.
Alrighty.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh yeah, definitely hits.
So you flew up there using your whistle.
Uh-huh.
Alright. And that's not an action,
That's just movement.
just movement.
Yeah. At least it doesn't say anything about action in the description. It said anything.
And you jump up there.
Mhm.
Just trying to get your footing ready to be able to attack and free your hand from a whistle and get your
86
footing
win.
beneath you. Make an athletics or acrobatics roll.
Acrobatics. That's a 4. So it's 14. 16.
16. You are having a little bit of trouble getting your footing, but you hold steady and you're able to do your attacks.
Alright. Oh, that already hit.
10, 11,
2 of these.
21.
2 of these. 5. 3 of these. I need more D6s whenever you're done with those. Alright, so 2 D8s, 1 D6, and a D4. And then 3, 4.
So many dice.
So one of them crit, 6 hit total for 40 damage.
Alright. Do you have individual damage rolls or do you have a total?
17.
I sort of have both. I wrote down the first ones.
So it will help if you have all the individuals to half it. And he has resistant to non-magical piercing, slashing,
So can I
bludgeoning.
just add up the uneven ones and subtract 1 for each uneven one?
You could.
I didn't write down the d4s. So -2 at least. Probably 36.
So probably from what was
40
40,
to like 36.
well, half all the
Wouldn't it
damage.
just be 40
So
instead
instead of
of
20, it'd be like 18.
Well, I'm saying to the rounded down 36.
Right, okay, I see what you're saying. So 18. Yeah.
Well, those are actually my nephew doesn't need them anymore.
And if he moves, he will take a lot of attacks of opportunity.
Good, right? Go ahead and start rolling them.
32 damage. That's 32 damage for me. the first attack.
Alright.
And then the second attack's gonna be small, but might as well. That's enough to hit. And that's just one of these. 7 on the second attack.
Let's go. Alright, so after Tobias' turn, it's now yours, Arya.
Fuck him up.
I'm gonna peek out from the tree and shoot him.
Shoot him!
Do you have advantage as well?
19 for the first
Five
one.
hit, remember that.
That'll hit.
And then another 19. Yep, both
Okay.
19s. So, for the first one, it's going to be. Bring the heat.
Ah, you dinosaur.
17 plus 6. So that's 23.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
23 for the first one.
Let's go.
2, that was
8.
4.
6. That's going to be 12. 18 for the second one.
All right.
And then I'm going to.
Let me see something real quick. Sorry. I just had a thought.
It's a dangerous pastime.
Gorgeous.
It's gonna be terrible if I continue to move backwards.
It's not the worst.
I can still stay here
That's-
if you want.
Yeah. We'll just kind of call that you're farther away.
You're just 30
We
feet
could
away.
try to shuffle everything.
I don't want to make y'all do that.
This is a D4 plus a D6.
So I would just be going 35 more feet backwards.
Somewhere there. Basically going that way.
Yeah, somewhere wherever yonder.
Just
Okay.
30 feet away from that point.
35 feet away from that point.
35 feet away, yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. So that is your turn.
Yes.
We go to Teshin.
It's 12.
All right. And now it's the big boy's turn. I'm glad you have those on standby. He may move. And he's got Guy on his back.
2 guys.
Does. He's going to
He's doing his own
I
theme
already
music.
fell.
move, getting
24 half to 12.
4 of the attacks, if that is possible.
It was only hit with 5. So if I were to hit him, I don't know which ones would have been which exactly because I rolled so fast. So, but if 5 hit him, it was 24 half to 12.
We'll take it as all of them, and then we'll ignore them. All right. So he's going to be somewhat in range. He's getting definitely in range of you. I don't know what trees are back there, but I'm going to say you've just gotten the distance
I want to find one.
as best you can, but he's going to move to an angle to get you
Ooh.
because you are the one that is
Is he in range?
still the highest DPS, I think. He has a lot more movement, so if he
Okay.
needs to reposition,
He might.
can.
Because she's 35 feet away from here.
right.
So 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So I guess right within range, technically.
I mean, he could go, crazy, but he's going to, and technically where his feet are where he is, but he's going to get all 3 of you in this breath. And whatever angle that he needs to pivot left or right to try and get you, he's going to do his best. If I had more of a map off that way, I would be giving you more justification there, but I don't have too much. You're going beyond the play space. And it's in there, it just isn't well defined.
This is the go.
So,
Further
make dexterity saving throws for Elaine and yourself. You just go ahead and take one more failed save.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Let's go.
That's a 9.
It's still not great.
Okay.
My dexterity save is only +2, so I still succeed, but I'm
You
down
do.
because I only have 6 HP.
All right. So you are down, and you are probably down as well.
Probably.
You're resistant to fire.
I am resistant
So-
to fire.
That is going to be 15 fire damage.
So, halved.
No. That's
That's
already
already
half.
half.
15 is already halved.
Ouchie.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And then 48
Mhm,
necrotic.
mhm, mhm, mhm,
All right. So you're down as well. And now it is going to go to you. Make a death save.
It's fine. Just rolling in a natural 20. 13. That's a success.
All right. Then we go to Rick as he's like, wondering if he should move, if he should run away. He doesn't think he can save you all. He's going to use his every bit of his action to focus on his pendant. Come on. As his turn is used entirely on focusing on this, we move to you. You are in his stomach right now.
Do I take damage at the start of my turn for being in there?
At the start of his turn,
Okay.
which would have already happened. So you
So-
take 1 more point, or 1 more tick of failed save. And this last one,
I pass.
you pass. You're still alive. You need a natural 20, man. And then we,
We play around here.
at the end of your turn there, could have gone on any other. It's going to use its legendary. And it's going to move
Oh, yeah.
over to Rick. At this time, as it's moving, you need to make a dexterity saving throw to not fall off. It doesn't have any good points to hang on to, so it's a matter of you just keeping his body and shoulders and everything under you.
Would a 16 make it?
No. So roll higher.
Your dad. That's 22.
You do so. You are good. And with that, as that is
I'm my last
there,
guy.
we go to Boot. To Sandal.
How far away from me actually is Aaron right now? Like feet wise.
Whatever this is, to plus 35.
Every bit of 130.
Okay. I'm going to double my movement and dash to get. So that would be 70 times 2, 140. So
Yeah.
that would put me past her, right?
Yeah.
To go past her and use my bonus action to Healing Word and just issue the verbal command for everything to attack it.
Okay.
How wise do you think this thing is?
So
I'm going to say that you need to use a little bit of your movement to avoid his reach. How far do you want to move from him? How much space is... What do you estimate his reach being?
he's a gargantuan creature and his base is 20 feet. So he would have a 25-foot attack range. Or
So you're trying to like stay at least 25 away from
I'm
him.
going as straight as a line as possible, but avoiding his attack range as I've seen it with the tail or whatever his attack range is.
Okay. So estimating 25 feet, you give that berth. It's going to put your movement right next to Aaron.
Okay, then I'll do the first level Healing Word for 8.
Okay. All right. As
Oh,
at the
these
end
guys.
of your turn, is now going to make a tail attack on Shedrick. That is a 20 to hit. He is going to shield, blocking the attack. And now all of your raptors that can get there, they have a movement speed of a lot. Right?
You're 40.
If it's 30,
I mean, they were all like
some
right
of them,
So I guess the furthest one wouldn't be able to make it.
I think so.
Okay.
Because he not only moved on his turn, he also moved again with a legendary. So I mean, he made some distance, but
Could they get another attack of opportunity because it takes your reactions?
So only 4
Raptors.
hits, but 2 nat 20s.
it didn't move before
Oh,
the
it's
turn came
his
around.
full turn anyway.
So-
I gotta do it one at a
It's a new
time
turn,
because of
so
that.
it's chill.
Or I guess
How
I
much
could just
was
take
the damage?
average.
What?
I'm just gonna take the average. So 2 nat 20s. So the hit's 5.
You just roll those dice and come back to me, but don't take the average.
Oh.
And with that, we go to nice. You're on his back.
Just gonna keep hitting it.
You're finding it difficult to stay on his back. You rolled well, but it is an extremely difficult thing.
That's an 18 plus 7, or plus 9. And then I'll do 2 of these.
Also, I needed to reroll this. Not again.
Not fantastic. 11, 12, 15, 18, 25, 27, 29 on the first attack.
29.
That
would be a bad
action. That is 17 to hit.
17? That will not
Even
hit.
if you do heal, you're still going to be down.
That's it for me.
So that time rounded down 40 half to 20.
Okay. All right. And so, now, your turn. You are up, but you're prone. You stand up, take half your movement.
I guess we'll do it, sure. I'm gonna cast Spike Growth. So, 20-foot radius underground. And so, any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom check against your spell DC. Oh, wait, you're already in it, so that doesn't matter. When you move at all, take 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet.
Okie dokie. So that's
Yeah.
put out pretty large all around him.
Is it difficult terrain as well?
And that is basically
Centered
just
on it.
centered.
Yeah, I would say
On this
probably
side?
slightly more this way just because of all his little guys over there.
Sounds good. And that's the end of your turn.
You going to move it on?
I'm going to take the rest of my movement. If there is a tree, I would like to be behind it.
I will allow you to get to a tree.
Thank you.
And with
It's
that,
her Feywilds. Come on, guys.
all right,
The trees are going to shift to her.
That's right.
it is going to use a tail attack. Just gonna try to clear out some raptors. Can't really attack multiples, but it makes sense to attack multiples. But I'm not gonna do that to you.
What if you don't?
So he's just gonna take out one. I don't think there's any way he doesn't.
They have 10 health.
Yeah, they're gone. So take one of those away.
Which number would you like me to take?
Just take one. They kind of got, when you dice roll and everything, it kind of mixes up the numbers, but it's fine.
All right, and
It's not gonna
now
matter, I'm gonna die to take it.
True.
it is Teshin.
I can't read that die.
Can't read it either.
That's a 9.
Ouch.
Is that the third?
That's second.
Second. Now we go to Mr. Devil Joe himself. You take your third and final point,
I'm dead.
automatically taking damage on the inside.
Oof.
As this blinded and restrained, being eaten away by acid from the inside, what passes is your final thoughts.
Really wish I could have done more. That's it.
And the Devil Joe is going to go. And he's going to move. You're going to make your acrobatics check?
That's
Okay. He's going to move through all of your spike growth.
27 acrobatics.
2, 3, 4.
It's 20, so...
It's more than that because you had it shifted. So it's going to be
So it's all 20 feet.
pretty
Yep.
much.
Yep.
So 2d4. So that's 4. So that's 8 d4.
Yeah.
Roll them all. As it does so, it's going to body slam into Sandal with a 30 to hit.
So 9 half to 4
Okay.
for the attack of opportunity. And no, 30 doesn't hit. What are you talking about?
Yeah, right.
He's actually never been hit in his whole life.
Yeah.
8.
You're going to take 30 bludgeoning damage.
18.
Okay.
Make a con save. Keep your conjured creature stay out.
So 15.
Mm-hmm.
Did you factor in the difficult terrain?
Did.
Perspective?
There's a lot of movement.
Got it.
18.
Just double checking.
So they're all gone?
I guess so, yeah.
Get rid of all those d8s. As they are no more. They did a lot of damage.
He's still there.
My buddy!
All right.
He was up for concentration. He just got there.
As you take the 30 bludgeoning damage, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
I don't know that one very well because not an important skill for me. 12.
12. You were knocked prone by this body slam, and now it's going to swallow the prone target. So it's going to make its attack.
Damn thing.
That is a 17 to hit.
I will miss.
It gets a whole bite of the ground and not scooping you up in the process. As that is its turn. Gets its breath back. And it now goes to Steve.
That was so close. This is a 19, so that's another success.
Okay. Now we go to Rick, as he has had this thing walk right over to him, shielded it, didn't get hit, and now it's away. And he's like, "This has to work. This is the only way. This is the only way." Why isn't this working? And he's screaming out. This isn't how it ends. It can't be. He's my great grand. I don't know. And he's like full on mental breaking down. Like, what was the purpose in all of this? Why did it come to this point? And is this the original timeline? His mind is melting. At the end of his turn, the Devil Joe is going to use 2 legendary actions to try and swallow you again with his chomp.
One more time.
You're prone. That is a 22.
That's my AC.
And you take 26 piercing.
I'm down.
And you are swallowed. So you are now inside as well.
Do what I can't do. Cast Free Movement on yourself and keep saying geyser in his stomach with the decanter of endless water.
Yes! That's a move.
I couldn't do it because I was restrained, but
Right.
you have free movement.
No, I can't take action.
Yeah, I know. I
So-
was too.
That is there. You're dead.
Yep.
Death saving throw. Natural 1. It's 2 failed. As we go now to Tobias.
Me?
What was your save to stay on him?
27.
Yeah, you're good. You were riding this thing.
Yeah.
Always wanted to ride there.
Round the boat.
Gotta die sometime. I guess I'll just keep hitting him.
We've done so much damage.
Yeah,
It has to be close to 300.
you've done very close to it.
That is a miss, I believe. 17. I think.
Yeah.
No. 19.
Yeti
That
cooler.
just hit.
Yeah.
Thank God.
A Yeti cooler we trust.
Ten, 14,
15, 18, 19, 22, 24 for the first attack. Not great, but
Keep it coming.
chipping away. If you can kill it and cut it open, I can save everyone.
You can?
I have 3 diamonds for Revivify.
I was gonna say I have 1 Revivify potion still.
So that's 4 possibilities.
Yeah.
That didn't hit.
Ah.
Rip.
At the end of your turn, it will use its remaining legendary action to move all the way to you.
Oh, that's a 2.
You're not prone.
I'm
You're
not.
not. That is important. All right. And you rolled a 2. You plummet off. You're going to take 2d6. That's 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you slam into foliage that really is uncomfortable.
He ain't even hurt yet.
This is for his damage.
First one of it hit. He didn't bring his 10 HP.
He's just finisher.
I know, he's our closer.
Finishing this campaign.
It's time to close!
It's my 5 club right now.
As with that, that was.
You have healing stuff, don't you?
I have healing spells.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
There.
I have so many of those.
Your
One
turn.
more potion.
My turn?
Your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna turn invisible.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my fighting invisibility. Go invisible.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna run.
If you're invisible, do you need to disengage?
Well, you would still have an attack of opportunity.
It'd just be a disadvantage.
because
Yeah.
you can't disengage as a bonus
Right.
action because you're not a rogue. So you would just take the attack at disadvantage.
So is your visibility a bonus action?
No.
No.
Just invisible.
Yeah, I just cast the invisibility.
So that's action, and then you're moving.
Yeah.
It's going to attack with disadvantage. That is a 23 to hit. As it is 26 piercing damage.
Yeah, we're down.
You drop prone. And it is now to you, Teshin.
Woohoo!
Don't die.
14, success.
Success.
Don't die.
And now it's back to his turn. As he is going to chomp down on the prone target in front.
Invisible prone target.
You're not invisible anymore.
You're not invisible anymore.
So sad.
A natural 1 and a 3 for an 18. You
Wow.
no problems there.
Might work, no reaction.
And it is. Did not get you there. Just you. So it's going to do a tail attack on you. At disadvantage. That's a 20 to hit. Yeah, 20.
Shield.
You block it.
Not a good spell.
And now we go to Steve.
That's a 3rd success.
You are stable. Roll a d4.
Thank God.
4.
4. Now, it's his turn.
It means I would take 4 hours to wake up.
Not. I misunderstood what that meant.
He is screaming at the top of his lungs, clutching his amulet. And you feel like it's got to be the way out, right? And you look over to him and you see him like starting to flicker out of existence here. And you're like, okay, wait, is it only going to save him? You don't know. And now, at the end of his turn, he is going to use 2 legendary actions to try to swallow you.
Rude.
That is a 25.
Oh, so hungry.
And swallow. You take a fail from being swallowed. And, at the top of his turn, you took a fail because of the acid damage from the stomach.
So you're gone because you rolled
Natural one, so you're out as well.
Like dead?
Yeah,
It's
we're
dead,
me and
dead.
you both are dead.
Cool.
And we roll to your turn, which you're not. Then your turn, which you're not. Then back to you.
Okay, I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Okay.
Run over here and feed a greater healing potion to whatever your fake name is.
Teshin.
Oh man.
What
Okay.
is that?
44 plus 4?
No, that was a superior, so it's 5d4 plus 4, I think. Hold on,
Might be
superior.
6.
Yeah,
I think it's 64.
They don't go
For a
odds.
greater?
Oh, greater?
You said superior, so.
I used the superior.
Okay,
Oh, then superior should have been 6.
Yeah, superior.
But it wouldn't have made a
6.
difference anyway. So just do a 44.
44. That's 3,
Yeah.
5, 1, 6, 9, 13.
Okay, you still have some movement left if you want to move. You moved. Probably moved 25. Do you have 10 more? Alright, or 5 more.
I mean,
Movement speed? What's your total movement?
30.
Yeah, you have 5 more movement. So it doesn't change.
Well, I'm kind of. Well, the cone's big enough to hit us all anyways. So
Right.
I'll stay where I am.
So, with that, before we go too much further, Boo, what was the last thing that passed through your mind?
Oh shit.
Okay.
Real.
And
Sneaky breath. Get a toothbrush.
we kick to
Was it or was it not?
your
worse
turn.
than my
Roll your death save.
It's the aquatic in this breath. It is worse.
Say 17.
17. All right.
My breath is deadly.
At the end of your turn, he's going to use one of his legendary actions to move. Going right to looming over both of you. Oh, he's going to move this way so he can get Cedric as well. But that,
Yeah, kill that guy.
it's now your turn.
Me?
Teshin. Save the day.
Yeah, okay.
You said it was 15 minutes.
Let me do some quick math. 1 second.
What? You don't want to do what Cedric's doing and waste 5 turns?
Yeah, you don't want to clutch your amulet and cry.
I don't think Cedric can do much else.
Maybe 2 babies screaming.
Anything else is more than what he's doing right now.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Spit on it and
Also,
you-
everything he's done has been nulled. Everything he's done has been
Everything he's
nulled.
tried has been knocked out.
Not even taking out his legendary saves. Just nulled.
Nothing.
Oh my
1
God.
second.
Your grandpa's a nothing burger.
Ends up finding a way to save you all.
7th level magic missile.
I'm going to cast Chain Lightning.
Just finishing it off. Everybody, right?
Makes it easier.
We're out on our own terms.
Yeah.
Taking F what we ball to the next level.
Yeah, so Chain Lightning.
Dex save?
Dex save. 17.
It succeeds.
I'm gonna reaction. Hope he misses.
So roll again.
Yep.
Succeeds.
Damn. Okay, he's still gonna take half damage.
Okay.
45 halved
Okay.
to 23.
Rounds down.
22.
22.
We're trying to go all we can here.
All doing great.
Doing great.
Actually, no, we're not.
Listen, I'm sweating over here.
I love that the extra D on the drag or on my dinosaur was 2 OP. That's great.
The what?
The extra D8 damage on the dinosaur
And-
is too much. That's great.
I'm going to use half my movement speed to stand up. And then I'm going to run, fly 5, 10, 15, which he cannot take an opportunity attack because he took one on Aaron.
Oh, nerd stuff.
That'll be it.
The opportunity that he took, that was previous.
The
And
one
he
that
took his legendary reaction.
So it was Aaron's turn and then my turn. He took a legendary action in between our turns,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Legendary actions don't consume your reaction.
So he used a reaction, not a legendary
He
reaction.
couldn't have used
Yeah.
a legendary action in the middle of a turn if he was trying to do it.
True.
It had to be.
So he had to be
Yeah.
a reaction.
However,
You're right.
Because
You're
it
right.
attacked her
Yep.
when she ran.
Yep.
And it
You
hasn't had
are
its turn
correct.
since.
Cool. So yeah.
Just making sure to follow that it's all there.
Yeah. And that'll be it.
All right. So, with that,
I'm actually gonna, if it's okay, I'm gonna actually fly the other way so we can spread out a little bit. 15 over here.
okay, he is going to breath weapon you
I have
and
I'm
Cedric.
so sorry. I have a very specific question. If his attack range is 25 feet or whatever it is, if Aaron moved back 5 feet, it would not take an opportunity attack because she never left his melee radius.
Right, but she was trying to move more than that.
Were you?
When?
'Cause she was trying to
He was
leave.
trying to GTA.
I was trying.
Yeah.
You turned
Okay.
invisible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
trying to run.
Okay.
She was
That's a
trying
good
to.
point, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
That
that's,
was true.
that's right.
We were on exactly 24 feet.
Okay, that's it then.
Nah,
Yeah.
I was running.
And his bite has a lower range. His tail has a lower
Oh,
range.
I see. Got it. Okay.
So you have an outer threshold and an inner threshold.
Gotcha.
So,
Just checking. Just making
but
sure.
it is going to streak the ground, catching Relaine in it too.
is it fire?
It is fire and necrotic. So for this, make a dexterity saving throw. You just go back into death saves.
Cool. That's
So sad.
So you have one failure.
well,
This has got to be master
dirty
rank.
20 for me.
This is not a low rank W.
Say what? Dirty 20?
Dirty 20.
That's a failure. Yes.
At least we know Beep Boo Bop, whatever, wasn't our friend, could still slip through the portal. Aha!
So with that, you are going to take 30 fire damage, reduced to 15.
And I'm gonna use uncanny dodge. Will that?
Do you want to reduce that to 7?
Yeah. Will that work for the necrotic and the fire?
It would reduce both,
I
technically.
think so.
Yeah, it would reduce both.
Yeah, 'cause
So you take 7
Yeah,
fire
same
damage,
attack.
and you're going to take 25 necrotic damage.
Okay, so that's 32 damage.
This guy's still up. Cedric, however, already taken some damage. And he does not succeed.
And then,
We're good!
did you have the 32? Is that what you were saying?
Hmm?
Did you have the 32?
No, that was half, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was half.
Oh,
We already,
he
yeah,
didn't- he
Oh,
we
yeah.
jumped it down, and then down.
Okay.
He didn't pass the save, so.
Oh, I see. Got it.
With
It
a
just
dirty
does have
20.
one fire.
Yeah.
So we poured the fire. This is
So-
necrotic.
Gotcha.
That is that action.
Okay.
Does not get it back. And it now kicks to Steve.
It's fine, just roll a natural 20. Can't tell what that is. That's a failure.
You didn't listen to yourself?
And then
I thought you were back up.
No, you got
It hit me
he's
again.
going, he's going to use a legendary action here to make a tail attack on you. Disadvantage. That is a 23 to hit.
Shield, my last one.
All right.
Such a good spell.
All right. So then, with that, it goes to. Now, there. Tobias, you're up.
Yeah, cool.
Also,
potions.
you're still in its mouth, and at the start of its turn, you take damage. So you mark another death save. Does that put you out?
Not yet.
All right.
Just gonna run up to it and hit it.
You face it down.
If you kill this thing,
That is not enough to hit. For the first attack. I can't do the second attack because I missed the first attack.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay.
It's just a matter of making the attack action.
That one hits. That's 16 plus 7, so...
You can roll your sneak attack on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Your sneak attack applies to any one of your hits.
That's 4 of these.
Usually it's just the first time you hit that round.
It's 10, 13... Yes, 13 plus 4, so 17 damage.
How do you want to do it?
No!
That's how we close!
That's my closer, baby. That's my closer.
Oh my god.
Let's
my
go!
we don't level up, I swear.
Oh my god! I'm just gonna scream and flames are gonna pop up underneath me as I'm running and just go and try to stab it right in the heart.
Your hood drops off of you as you land the attack, coming into view as you slice down the chest of this being, this massive crackling with the fire and necrotic energy, this reddish lightning that crackles off, splinters aside, it falls and crashes. You pull it out and you look up at Teshin.
I'm just gonna sit down.
Somebody was stop Cedric being useless.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm gonna fly over to Elaine and I'm gonna give him a potion.
Okay. I'm gonna start ripping into the belly of this thing.
Here's a potion of healing.
Gotta get him out.
Gotta get out of there.
Oh my god, that's
Oh
double
my
ones.
God.
You only get 4 hit points.
That's
I need Aaron
fine. That's
for my
enough.
dissection buddy.
I know, I'm sorry.
I'm getting you out.
Yeah, pull me out first.
Go ahead and roll 3 nature checks.
Nature checks?
Yeah, as you're trying to
I
carve this
will-
thing and not carve them as well.
I will help and give guidance.
Doesn't matter.
So
We
Um,
can carve us all
I
you
healed
or
him.
can I only do
You
one?
healed him.
Yeah.
Cedric is still down right now.
Leave him.
No. If he dies, I die.
He's rolled 1 death save.
Healing word.
He's lucky that he's
now-
tagged you.
he's
or
now
else I would
good.
leave him.
15, 19, 5.
Okay. Sure. Did you do this with advantage?
No.
Okay.
So I have to reroll all of them?
Sure.
So 15 and 19 technically, right? And then
Yeah.
5 and then the next one.
Can I just roll one more for the 5?
Sure.
10.
Roll 2 more just for.
Just he's getting that 20.
Yeah.
16.
Cedric has 5 HP.
Okay. Stop.
What were you panicking for? It all turned out alright.
You're welcome. Next time, don't cry. Do something.
I was doing everything I could.
My last thought changed to Cedric is useless.
As you need to make a death save.
I threw my eye.
Please die so we can just use all our
Aura Vitality, you don't have to see them, it just happens.
That
by
is
the
a
way.
7.
Okay.
All right, so you're out.
Yep.
What was your last thoughts?
Probably just screaming. Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing about Cedric? No?
Fuck.
Yeah.
So, with this, you have
I don't think I would have had time.
1,
because I
2,
didn't work
3
again,
down.
So
Okay.
she would have died while I was doing that.
So there's 3 dead. You've carved them all out of their gut now, sliding bodies out that are barely able to be recognized, except for the magical gear that doesn't melt away. So the flesh is in horrid state because of the stomach acid. But you rip them out and pull them out of the belly of this beast.
Oh, did she say something about a potion? I'll go and search Aaron's bag
Yeah.
for a potion.
I'm gonna start ritually casting Luminous Tiny Hut.
This might be it.
Do you have Revivify?
Mm-hmm.
Remember
And
that
Revivify
is a time-
works within a minute.
So
Okay,
don't do that.
never mind.
Revivify things.
Yeah.
Do it.
Revivifying things instead then.
All right.
It's been too long for me.
Yeah.
A minute?
With the actions outside of that, yeah.
There's only been one action outside of that.
Well, you had the
We carved
potion for him because he was dead.
So 2 rounds.
2 rounds, and then I died really early on.
You probably got a little bit of time left.
Probably like 2 rounds at most.
So let's roll for it.
Because he also had to carve us out.
So for this, I'm summon the raptors because it was right after you. You were still alive when the raptors were out,
The raptors are only alive for
and then
2
they were
rounds.
dropped down.
Please hold.
There's anywhere from 1 to 3 rounds left, and so it's very close. So for this, roll a
D6 divided by 2. Round up.
let's do that.
6.
Oh, baby.
So best case scenario,
That's 6 in a row.
and knowing you have no time to lose. The second you get to Oberon out, you're like, get him versus, he's so badly degraded. There's like barely anything left except for what's there. The loot looks.
Smash.
So you cast it on Oberon, and magically restored to being. You are alive. And then next thing you know,
HP.
brought back, potion brought back. You guys are all restored and alive.
The son of a.
As Cedric's barely alive with 4 HP.
Still one more.
He immediately kind of breaks down, clutches his amulet again. As you see your amulet glow to life.
Uh-oh.
And
Now?
you guys are whisked away from this moment in time and space. And you feel yourself, you specifically, yawning. The sun's coming up. You guys are back at camp, back in Zenith, in the Giants District. Before you have had him dragged into your camp. And you are collecting your thoughts, pulling yourself, looking at everything, as little sprites carry this guy up in a little stretcher, pulling him up into view. All of you, as you come to in consciousness and wake up, you have full memory of what just happened and what steps you just took. And you're alive. You're fully restored. You have no spell slot to use. You have a full night's rest. You can still feel all of the injuries as if they just happened. And then it's like a phantom pain. It's not there. You're perfectly fine.
Still feel my arm.
I can still feel.
So we just basically hit long rest now?
As Cedric,
Yeah.
as he
I still have
seems to wake up last, and he's screaming.
It's not that big a deal. It happens like every day.
What do you mean? You knew this would happen? You knew this?
You did it! Congratulations.
The whole prophecy thing, kind of,
What?
Is this really cool thing called plot armor?
It works out pretty well. AC 35.
Wait a minute, wait. This is what we did last night?
Oh, none of that happened.
No. Last night when we trained with this, and then we went out the whole day,
Uh-huh.
we thought nothing happened.
It probably didn't.
Why would we go back to this point?
What point were you thinking of whenever you tried to do it?
Anytime. I was just going back. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know what it was doing. But I tried to focus on what you told me and what you had seen success with. And I focused as hard as I could on it. I didn't think anybody was alive. With three of you guys were all bits and melted goop.
It made...
That was just got pulled out of the stomach, and I focused really hard. And it worked. I saved you. I saved you all.
Never.
Well,
I saved you all.
we were alive.
What do you want, a cookie?
What do you mean? What do you mean you were alive? You were a melted piece of goop.
No, I was alive. We have resurrection magic.
We got
True.
Okay.
Check my stuff.
So
Do I
you're-
have the diamonds that I
You
used?
have the diamonds.
Sick.
And he's like, okay. He's like, I'm so. The last thing I had before I closed my eyes was just melted goop bodies, and I knew that there was the only way to bring you back, and I had to make it work. And it,
Hey, calm down. It's whatever.
Now we have to retrace our
Look,
steps.
here's the
Want some
thing.
cheese?
hey kids,
Look, guess what?
the little tiny little sprites that we all.
This time when we do it, we can ignore the fairies. We can get to jump on the people
We're
in the
going
cave.
back in the purple swirly thing.
We have to.
We didn't accomplish our
We
mission.
didn't do what we need to do. We can ignore the fairies.
We already
can
have our
ignore that
directions.
weird ass
Just
tavern.
take the L and go home, guys.
Where is home? We're still 200 years before we need to be where we are.
Yeah, what's life again?
We haven't lived in a long time, really, let's be honest.
You guys are the actual worst at keeping secrets.
Hi guys. As the little tiny little fairy sprite little people.
We'll go see the Dokabib later, don't worry.
You know about the Dokabib?
I'm a man of many knowledges.
Kind of a pain in the ass.
He's kind of a pain in the ass.
Tell me he has a pest control problem.
Okay.
Hey, don't watch the caves.
Okay. Should I go tell him now?
Probably.
Yes.
Let him deal with it.
Yeah,
Okay. I'll do that.
specifically,
Dreaming pieces of shit.
probably Unseelie are coming through the
Okay.
cave.
Okay. Kids, go back home. What did we just walk into?
Good question.
And he seems to sprint off towards the direction of where he was going to be showing you guys the Great Dokabib. And you guys are here at the camp. You've successfully got Cedric to calm down
Where do we go from here?
as you guys are fully rested.
Well, I don't really know.
Let's go fighting again, that was fun.
We can probably get a jump on him this time.
I
Except if you
would
try.
rather not, personally.
Maybe this time we all spread out.
For me.
I don't know, armor out of that thing would be cool, but that's a lot of effort.
It
I
is.
don't want to give.
Nope.
I don't know if I can do it again. If it goes sideways.
Don't worry, we don't trust you to do it again.
He's right.
He's got a point.
He's a true.
I don't expect you to trust me. But I did what I could. And I
Not the
tried.
negative way, just if you could barely control it.
Yeah, what did you do?
But they
Yeah, shot it.
I didn't clutch my amulet and cry
Yeah,
for 5 minutes.
Yeah, and you didn't bring us back.
Guess what?
You didn't save anyone. You didn't bring anybody.
All right, that's
All
enough.
of us, actually.
All of you candidates, I'm got a headache.
Yeah, time travel, son.
You're telling me. Oh god.
So do we go? Do we avoid it all? What were you going to learn?
What other
What did
options do we have?
the archfey going to teach you?
Yeah, flip a coin. I'm with Boot on this one, actually. I really could care less.
I mean, it seemed important, but like,
I need to
What's up,
go.
Calvin? You're just staring in my eyes for a second.
Oh, sorry.
I know, you're very nice. It's okay, I understand.
what'd you say?
Feel like I still need to go.
That's fine.
Next time we'll pass without trace probably and sneak by.
Oh my god, we have that.
Just go straight
Yeah.
there.
We have a spell to make us.
Yeah.
The fairies were distracting.
Okay.
Well, now we know what.
So
not
we
to
know
do.
how to befriend them and not let them eat us or do something.
Mhm.
And
Oh, jeez again.
and we don't need the directions.
Nope. So.
And we know what we're trying to avoid
Mhm.
in the woods, and we can be stealthy and we can go straight to her domain.
Yep.
Yep.
Pretty much.
And hopefully the great Do Khabib handles the problem at the entrance.
Yep. Hopefully Blood can do it. If not, maybe I'll kill him.
Kill who?
Blood.
Blood.
That's his name.
Yeah, but why him? He didn't mean for it to happen.
Boredom, anger, a lot of reasons actually.
Yeah, boredom, anger. Got jumped in his cave, which he invited us into. We kind of got like reverse vampired. I wish Adrian was here.
Wow.
You okay?
Steve.
Steve.
No.
It's okay, Steve.
But we keep moving, and I stand up and I'll start walking towards where the Do Khabib cave is.
As I walk by Cedric, I'll just kind of give him a pat on the shoulder and keep walking past.
He kind of
adventure.
kind of hustles up in pace and matches with you and tries to just stay by your side. And pretty soon, you guys navigate to the cave, and the Do Khabib comes back out and he goes, they sent me a warning that there was infiltrators in the cave. How would they know? They weren't lying about it.
Did you take care of them?
Yes.
Would you believe that we have run both the future and the past?
That's not a lie.
Also, your cave security, not great.
I think technically we're from the future twice.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That's not a lie.
You should invest in a Ring doorbell camera or something.
I'm gonna have it in this time.
I didn't prepare alarm today.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to get you.
Good habits.
It's true.
If you pay the subscription, then you can see who have triggered it.
Wonderful.
I don't know how they triggered the portal from the other side.
Probably jumped into the pool.
No, that's not active from the other side.
Interesting.
So how are we supposed to get back?
I don't know.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay.
This wasn't information you could have given us earlier.
I've
Just
every
vibes here.
Do you even know how to do your job?
there are a few.
It's the university all over again.
It really is.
Oh, let's go over here.
Let's go big storm giant to calm him down. Get your bath with them off. She'll help.
He goes, I'm very taken back by the circumstances of what's happened, and I've never opened it myself. But there are multiple druids that can, and they make paths. You didn't. You're from the future.
Twice.
You've passed through the portal,
Once.
Once.
and you didn't meet any druids.
Yeah, we met a few fairies.
Is a moth a druid?
No, but you could find some there.
Moth druids.
No, we did not meet any druids.
That would be the ones that hold the key back.
There's a fairy named Jimmy. Well, I should say called Jimmy.
There's a lot of fairies.
Cool. Yeah, a lot of them almost got us killed.
They're mischievous.
I should have
They were.
blended them.
Maybe they.
We can do it this time. This time I'll just lie to
I
him.
could blend them this
You
time.
can put cheese on top of your head, and when they all come to it, you can use a spirit guardian.
Mass genocide, maybe
Wait.
not this idea.
Let's cool off before we go back in there.
I'm sorry, I got eaten. Dead.
I did too.
You see the Great Doe keep scratching his head. Before he was so confident when he met you guys the first time, felt so knowledgeable, and now he's like, his brain is melting.
A giant wyvern dinosaur thing attacked us in the woods.
Oh,
I thought that thing, the Archfey or whatever, was supposed to take care of those things.
they do. This keeps them from the main populace. But I'm guessing y'all weren't near any of the populace.
Yeah, do you want to give us directions to her location, or do
Very-
you just follow the moon?
The most specific
That's correct.
directions
I mean-
that you can give us. Who are we going to see? Exactly how do we get there?
Yeah, this is... Look, man, I'm breaking out over here.
I thought I wasn't. I feel like I'm not supposed to reveal everything, but
If you have information, now is the time to give it.
This is your moment. You're an NPC. This is your moment.
You don't matter outside of here.
All of the conversation options.
so before you didn't exhaust all the dialogue.
I was born.
skip.
I used to be an adventurer like you. He is.
You don't have any needs!
Her so deep though.
Her celestial royal majesty. Zerastra Astrim, queen of night and magic. Is also Duchess of the Heavens, Mistress of Air and Darkness, Lady of the Summer Palace, and Bride of Shadows. The Queen rules the court of the Shadow Fae with grace and majesty most of the time.
Are you reading from a book?
What Shadow Fate are the evil ones? Why the hell are we going to see the Shadow Fate?
He's a top fan on Insta, and you just noticed one name.
Evil and good are very,
Subjective.
sometimes are different. The world has been cast and sundered, and I was given a vision of meeting you all and sending you on the path to the truth,
Okay.
to meet her. But I dare not give something away that I shouldn't, for my own fear of what might happen. But I can deal and understand that you are facing something much greater, something. The fact that you're back and none of you have told a lie.
I was goop.
True.
Yep.
I believe she knows far more about your destiny than anything you know yet. And the fact that you're here and the fact that you've gone through this, I think that she says she provides truth. And it was a truth. She didn't lie in this vision, this dream. So she was true in telling me that she provided you truth. And you can see him like having a tough time with this.
Okay.
Because
At this point, I don't give a fuck about truth.
Yeah.
All I care about is information, logics, facts.
dealt in less of a definition and dictionary, that's what you're going to get.
If you have no answers for us, then what good are you?
I'm gonna jump the portal now.
And if we didn't get answers from the other being, then what is this Archfey going to give us that we don't already know or haven't already gotten a cryptic answer for?
Worse comes worse, we can beat it out of her. I say as I'm walking much farther past
That was
them.
true. I'll follow up.
Off you guys go, exhausting all dialogue options. Is there any other questions that you'd have or ponderings?
Oh, tell her to start planning our wedding.
Do
you know how to
communicate with
get
her?
there? That sucks for you.
Your direction seemed accurate.
Follow the moon.
I can't give you
Follow the
That
stars.
sucks for you.
I am exhausted. This was too much.
Yeah.
I still feel teeth marks right here and here and here and here.
You look great.
Oh, thanks, you too. I like your mane. It's very flowing. Oh, God.
Conditioner.
I knew that. Yes.
L'Oreal.
100% hydration, I can tell.
As surreal moments encompass you of understanding you've been here, you've experienced these things before, you've seen these things. You've stepped through with great perception, landing on your first step through the portal. And it's lit up blue behind you, the stone steps before you, and you've gone through first again.
I'm right behind
And a
you.
little voice speaks to you again. It's Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy.
The same dialogue persists as long as you keep the same options.
Hey, Jimmy.
Who are you? Hi, you.
It doesn't matter. You can bugger off.
Okay.
I'm going to go see my wife.
Rude as hell.
You wouldn't like it.
Okay.
Mistress of Night and Magic and all.
What?
Now be careful before you get my wife out here.
He starts immediately unsure of your truth or lie. He's not going to stick around to find out.
That was a good bit.
And now there's a rumor started between all the fairies that you are a lord and archfey.
Look, man.
No longer the cult
Faye-
master
Faye
of
can't tell
cheese.
lies.
So,
You lie enough to a Fae.
Hey. Next thing you guys know, you're all through the portal. You have your bearings. You
I'm
know where
gonna
you were led before.
Stop on my way into the cave and just kind of look at the Dokkaebi. Your help was not very helpful the first time. Hopefully it's more so this time. We don't know what we're doing either. And I'll continue walking.
True.
Sorry. First time. It's out of fear. And the second's out of understanding.
Fear is the mind killer. The little death.
Truth. As eventually you guys all make
Get
it
the
through.
alacrity on you. Get the alacrity on you.
that's
DH initiative.
Okay, so
How are you guys traveling?
Stealthily.
and
Sing
spread
this
apart.
Huh?
I'm gonna sing this time.
Sing.
Yeah.
Cast silence on him.
Doesn't move. I only have to go 15 feet.
Do you
God damn it.
send up any familiars?
I wouldn't.
I don't think that was what hurt us, but sure, I'm not. Why not?
Do you
Specifically
sing
said no
any
flying.
That's
songs? Do you guys pass without trace?
We need to go to the
In?
No, Mom,
the
you know we
Moth's
don't
Well
need to go.
first to
No.
find a druid
Oh.
to get back.
We can do that on the way back if we haven't died.
Yeah, honestly. And if the Archfey
That's
can't
fair.
send us back herself, then how powerful is she really?
That, or worse comes to worse, we can stop at that church. Or the temple.
That would probably be better
The Red
than a
Oak
tavern.
Mm.
Right, couldn't hurt. So either way, they couldn't hurt. What? Oh, we go now. Let's not die this time, guys.
Alright, take two.
Looking at
Ready?
us three.
Roll a stealth check
Pass without trace.
with pass without trace.
Oh,
I roll those at disadvantage.
And then roll a survival check at advantage because you've been the way before.
Right. Wow, so many things to do.
Oh, that's so good.
23.
Dang, those were both good rolls.
Roll a plus 10.
Yeah, I
Survival
rolled a 3.
is, hold on,
28 for
I'll
me.
get there eventually.
I'll help with that roll. What do you reckon?
It's over 20. Brain no working. Hold on.
For stealth?
Yeah. No, for survival.
Survival. Okay.
Brain no
This
working.
is a check you can use side bolster now.
Oh,
It is a 23. And then stealth just adds at 10.
28.
Let's go, King.
He tried to give you
It's okay. I'm dead.
Stealth is 29.
29.
33 stealth.
22.
22. Nothing to help him any further, right?
Oh, screw it. I'll cast Enhance Ability.
Guidance.
I can cast Enhance Ability on
Yeah,
for
you
Dex.
could guidance yourself.
The guidance won't apply to a long-term check. It's more of like a instant.
But Enhance Ability will.
But that will.
So I
So-
roll again since I rolled
Yeah,
both
but you
at
take
the
the
same
neutral
time.
roll.
Yeah. That's worse.
I'm so sorry.
You could take the other.
Cool. So it's still 22.
No, that. Other hits you advantage on Dex saves. Or Dex stuff.
You
Thank
guys
you.
move well into this forest in this Feywilds, in the void, understanding the threat and the danger more closely. The stars up above shining bright and oh so with splendor. Also,
You get dark vision, and you get dark vision, and you get dark vision, and Cedric gets dark vision.
well, let me roll a stealth check for him. Let's see if he fails.
If he fails, I'm not killing him. Because I need Elwyn around.
He had to reaffirm this himself. As the stars light up above you, in some ways comforting, in other ways completely alienating. All of your knowledge of growing up having this slight hue or diminishing factor to this, and being out in the void at night, and its brightness and everything, what was like, oh, wow, this all in splendor and everything, and then your experience that you had immediately connects with the brightness of the stars to remind you of the danger that is above you and around you in the void. You guys march through being as stealthy as possible. It takes you longer. You're moving at a slower pace.
As we're leaving what seems to be close to the area where like civilization would end, I'm gonna cast See Invisibility.
Did you give somebody advantage?
For initiative.
You get advantage.
Somebody gave me.
I gave you a
You
D8.
have-
I gave you a D8.
So as you guys push through and eventually casting See Invisibility, moving through at a slower pace, you guys pass the point where the tavern was located, slipping by unnoticed of any creatures or passerbys, pushing forward along the directions towards the moon, and following your similar path that you took, understanding a little bit of time and space of where you are and how long it took you to get there, and keeping awareness of what you ran into. Did you guys roll another stealth check?
Single roll this time.
Yeah, single roll. Yeah, you still have
That's
it.
way better.
That's way worse.
That's a lot better.
Is this not without the bonus, right?
This is still with.
Still with the bonus?
With
That's
extra
not that
rolls.
bad.
It's 39.
37.
Okay.
34.
Okay.
Go ahead.
32.
31.
26.
Okay. Much better. As
Almost as good as it gets for me, guys. I rolled a 19.
you guys, as you're moving through, hear a, with y'all's high passive perceptions, hear a splintering and cracking of a tree in the distance. Give it a second. Try to find out. No, you guys give it a second. Get kind of proximity off of the sound, wait for another one. And realize, okay, we got a good bearing on where this threat is. You skirt it, follow the remaining directions, which were
And my
Follow the
notes.
moon. Go past the
Red
Red Oak
Oak.
We
Temple.
gotta pass the Red Oak Temple.
And as you guys are approaching this, you see displayed. We can move this map off of here.
What about the
Look at
trees?
corpses. I would like those dice back,
The
please.
trees you threw at us.
I thought it was damage.
I look at you breath us off rip. The devil would do that.
Yeah, I mean, nobody has the alert feat, so.
The devil just scary.
Don't tempt me.
You guys are passing
14
by
to initiative.
an incredible scene. You understand why it's called the Red Oak Temple. It has this incredible standalone tree surrounded by a regal oasis with statues well behind it and a massive stone temple door here in the back. And these red, massive, like, stones, moonstones, some kind of stone that is red and purple that is in every single one of these statues' face except for this one on the left. And while rather intriguing and a point of interest, you guys were intending to push forward.
I don't even want to touch this.
You guys
I'm more
continue on the
loss of whatever
directions.
information is here because we're never gonna make it back. We never make it back anywhere.
We
got
have
to
so
walk
many
right
side
past
quests
this
in our
place.
quest log.
Would you want to go in?
Do I want to go in? Does the religious man want to go into an ancient temple in the Feywild? Yes.
All right.
Yes, I
you
want
know
to go in.
No. We don't give her like anything ever. Let's do this. All right, but if you
Seriously,
die, it's on
we
you.
don't
Really?
a 70,000
Yeah, I'm sure.
session
I'm sure.
game, and we're never gonna get to the ball we're supposed to. Never.
That's all I've been thinking about for weeks.
Dude,
Gotta
we're
get
gonna
back.
get to the ball. Everyone's gonna show up like all dressed up nice. Everyone's gonna be in basketball shorts. They're like, all right, we're doing it.
Oh,
Flyers.
Oh my god.
You're done. You're dunk over lane. Take the jump
I was
spell.
I was gonna say dunk on wheels.
That's what I thought you were
Jump in, shatter a window, just dunk on her.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right.
Oh no.
This
This,
door,
Thank you all so much.
Yeah, of course,
You
man.
this is a bad.
may or may not regret this. I make no promises, but thank you.
It's okay. Okay, so the door is really heavy, is what you said, right?
Have you tried knocking?
Probably put the stone in the guy's face. Wherever it is.
I roll perception.
Yeah, so as you guys
What's
looking
going on
around.
here?
move closer
All
into
aid
this
use
space,
Oh, nature.
I know your perception's good, so.
you guys are approaching closer to the Red Oak and moving into this little oasis. There's water that encompasses the path on.
Kidding. It was an 8. Sorry, go ahead.
There's a path and walkway that surrounds the entire Red Oak and then continues on to the massive door. So you're walking past these large pools on the left and right side. And the Red Oak is in the center, and there's a walkway that goes around it and goes towards the big main door. These two pools on either side have lily pads and other things in them. And beyond is the door and everything. As you guys are walking closer, you guys are not yet to the Red Oak, and are moving with intention of trying to explore this place. What does that look like to you guys? Who's doing what? What's your intention?
Checking what's naturally there with a 23 nature check.
Walking right up to the door.
So you want to push right past the Red Oak, move past the pools, and go straight to the back of this area, to the door,
Sure.
temple door.
Try knocking.
And with the statues flanking on either side of you, all the face, you move straight ahead. Is anybody stopping from any of this?
I'm looking
I
for
wanna-
anything interesting on the way there.
I would probably say something like, well, maybe let's look around before you try to enter. I don't.
Isn't knocking on doors how people usually enter doors?
In our world, at our time, this is
Oh,
here.
right. So how does it work here?
That's not what I'm getting at.
No, you don't knock on
Specifically,
doors.
want to go to the Red Oak.
Okay, so you're going up to the Red Oak. You had a pretty high roll for your nature. What
Yeah,
was
I
it?
wanted like the tree and the pools.
Yeah.
Investigate to see like what's.
What was your roll?
23.
23. As you're gauging everything here, everything seems to be organically, naturally grown. This seems to be a resting and protected space. Seems not afflicted by the same chaos that is in the Feywilds.
Can I tell if the tree is sentient?
It is not.
Could I make an Arcana check to see if these gems are going to try to shoot me as I walk by?
Sure.
I rolled a 18. I'm just looking for anything that looks like maybe out of order or more interesting than those.
You're keeping your head on a swivel as you're moving. Who are you closest to?
I don't know. We haven't established walking order.
Yeah. So,
22 Arcana.
let's jump to where you guys are walking and who's doing what.
We have a map. Ooh.
I can't see it yet, but it's beautiful.
Which way is the entrance? Is that the entrance?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are coming into this side.
Okay.
I'm not invisible.
Look with your special eyes.
Friend. I feel like I would be towards the back.
It will load eventually, I promise. It looks good over there. You can kind of like squint your eyes a little bit.
Yeah.
But as you guys look and these massive pools on either side, you can tell at a distance that the red oak, while impressive, is not sentient. And these pools and everything else around, there's a lot to gauge, and you're unsure of how deep the water is, and if anything might reside inside. Back out.
The water goes up to the entrance, like
Oh, there's 3 doors. Interesting.
down.
Walkways. Is it 3 separate doors?
It looks like the doors are here, here.
And you guys see, as you're looking through here, there is a break in the path. It's a decent little hop across, but it doesn't seem impassable or that you won't make it, or you just have to have a good jump.
I can virtually cast water walk.
And
I
welcome to do
literally
so if you
have
like.
boots that let me jump 3 times
Yeah.
as far as normal. If I need to carry someone, I can.
And what you are seeing before you as you get closer and away from all of this here and closer to the red oak, you do see the other doors beyond what was the main door in the back. And these statues, you're unsure with your arcane check. Looks to be ability to focus some kind of energy. Does that mean that the left side's safer, or would be more akin to caution from what you can see?
Cool.
What happens if I turn into a shark after I cast water walk on myself?
Land shark. That's just a boule.
Move.
Let's go to
All right.
Yeah, I can jump like 30 feet from a standstill.
Yeah,
with my
go
boots.
wherever you guys want to go.
So I'm.
That's why I pulled out the map.
Fly across. Popcorn, you want to come with me?
I'm gonna turn into an octopus and investigate the water.
I will come with you, but first
I'll cast a new spell on
An
you.
idea.
Enhance ability wisdom.
What are you doing?
Thank you.
Turn into an octopus and investigate the bottom of the pool.
You start to dive down?
Yeah.
All right.
Try to
So,
get a sense of depth. If there's any
You
interesting
jump in.
fish.
What's your senses?
As an octopi.
Yeah. So you guys move across. You fly over. You having somebody go with you? You jump?
I'll check if anyone needs to come with me first.
Acrobatics.
I'll go with you.
Wonderful.
I don't have confidence in me making that jump.
Don't you wish you could fly?
Yeah. I want to copy that out of your spell book. Do you have it in your spell book?
This isn't a spell.
That's
Hold
cool.
my arms out like I'm gonna cradle him,
Right.
and then throw him over my shoulder.
As you jump and onto the other side, you see a little bit of a ripple that goes out across the water. It feels...
Bad.
It does feel bad. It feels like you're disturbing some kind of peace in this area. But you jump in the water,
The only special thing I have is advantage on stealth checks underwater.
so no dark vision.
I have 60 feet dark vision.
Okay. All right, that's what I was hoping. 60 feet of dark vision. So as you start to peer and dive down,
Didn't
you start to
Didn't
explore.
you give him 300 feet of dark vision?
Oh yeah, you did.
He might
Oberon
be,
has it.
I don't need it usually.
Aaron,
Yeah.
Owen, and Cedric.
Oh, okay.
So as you start to go down
and
and
me, but I get it
explore,
all the time.
they're moving through. Who else is moving? Who else is going across? Who's staying back? You jump
I'm
across?
staying back.
You stay back.
Watching to see what happens.
All right.
I'm gonna go with Owen,
Okay.
but I will say this: I did cast enhance ability on Wisdom on Relaine.
Right or left side for you?
Let's go to the gymless side and go check the water beneath the statue.
Okay. So the rest of you guys all proceed across.
I'm
And
like at the edge here, but I'm not jumping in.
you head to the edge. Who does what, when, where?
I'm going up to the Red Oak.
All right, you proceed forward.
Do I recognize any of the insignias here for like any specific god, possibly?
No.
No god.
It seems to
Very
be
scarce.
void of deific. Yeah. It's the void of deific influence.
Deity neutral. Okay.
And as a druid, I don't see any. There's no like druidic affinity to this place either.
Definitely druidic
There is.
infinity. Yeah. So,
I definitely want to check at least below the statue to see if maybe it fell out.
right. So as you start swimming and exploring, roll an investigation check. As you're trying to, 1, ascertain the depth, 2, try to see on that side if anything's safe. Also tell if there's any creatures in the water or something that might be able to eat you while you're down there.
Looking around the tree, seeing if there's anything that looks significant, any markings of any kind, things of that nature.
Okay. As you go up and explore this, make an investigation check.
May I assist?
Yeah. Get up beside him.
That's not
Cedric's
great.
gonna be curious. He wants to get up a better look too.
That's a 10.
As you kind of lead around the corner here and getting closer to the statue, you see part of the eye itself seeming to glimmer in the light that's coming through from the moonlight, from the stars. It seems to be growing in brightness. You said 22?
10.
10. Whoa. Where did I get 22 from? Yikes. As you're looking over the tree, this is a very old tree, and its sprawling root system and branches and stuff looks like it has been tended to over centuries. And tended to as in with help from a gardener or gardeners over time to keep it well and healthy and mature. And as you head there, you see this difference of the light growing in the statue head. Any difference in movement? You want to get closer?
Hey guys, that statue is growing.
Point to it.
You guys walk a little bit over to the side, and from behind where you are, you're hard to tell if it is glowing brighter or not. As you get a little closer to Oberon, you're like, oh, yeah, no, it is definitely.
I'll walk forward and say in Elvish, we come in peace. We are here on behalf of the Archfey. We were summoned by her, and we are curious as to what this place is. If anybody is listening, allow us to enter.
As you call out into the distance with this, it seems you can hear a little bit of your voice reverberate off the far walls and kind of echo back to you a little bit. You wait for a second. Don't seem to have any response. The air's kind of thick with tension as you're not sure what's going to happen and what's going to give. You're exploring in the water. And make another Make a perception check for this.
27.
You had made your way down and around to the side. You would ascertain that the depth of the water is somewhere around 200 feet. And the water goes down into underground like caverns and seems to get to larger spaces. Everything that you can, it does. It seems like this was built over this.
Almost aquifer like
Yeah.
system.
Yeah. And the water's very cold. And you imagine with the size of the caverns and such that are connected, that any large underwater beast could be dwelling here. And maybe a guardian of the temple or something. But you get this pit in your octopus stomachs.
Okay.
You don't feel safe where you are.
I'll return to the surface, and I guess everyone's up here now.
They're here.
I'm gonna go over here and climb up here.
So you go under this bridge.
Yeah.
You've already searched down here for a gem.
Mm-hmm.
And now you come up onto the shore here and transform back into Boot.
Yep. And I'm gonna approach the door.
As you guys see him come out of the water and land onto the bridge as a little octopus and then morph back to a cat, you see as like, okay, it seems like nothing happened. Everything seems fine. And you start to approach the door.
Yeah, and as I approach, I'm gonna start to use. Never mind. I'm just gonna approach the door.
All right. What does everybody else do in relation to him moving close to the door? You stay back? Do you follow?
Yeah. I'm specifically watching the statue to see if it seems to glow any brighter as he walks closer. And if it doesn't, then I want to try and walk closer and see if it changes when I walk closer.
Yeah. It seems to be just the angle from that side as you get closer. It's whatever was light reflecting off of what seemed brighter, and then as you move even further in, it diminishes in light and luster. And soon, you are past the tree. And Boot is approaching the door on that side. So far, all seems well. Do you stay all the way back?
Yeah.
They're kind of getting a little out of your view when they're on the other side of the tree. But you can see them on this side. As Cedric starts to go around that side too. Curious by nature. You guys push forward, and is this where everybody is while Boot goes to explore the door?
I'm gonna fly over to the woods over here and just kind of sit in one of the tree limbs and just kind of dangle
Alright.
and observe.
I'll go up to one of the other doors.
Alright, so you're going to the left. And with that, we'll say Boot is making his way to the very foot of the door.
I'll continue following Boot.
I'll just stay right.
I won't hurry per se, but I'll sort of I'm not gonna run, but I'm gonna try and catch up to
Alright.
Boot, sort of.
As you approach, what is your method of looking over this door?
You said the tree's well kept. Are the grounds here? Is the door well kept? Is stuff growing up? Is it?
It's well kept.
Is there anything? There's no druidic anywhere that I can. I just want to make a
You're-
perception check, I guess.
Yeah, make another one. You're above water now.
25.
25. Scanning and looking across all this. There's no druidic carvings or glyphs. While this style of the temple and the nature of which the nature's grown through here and tended to, it's very druidic rooted. But no writing or inscriptions of kinds. You look at this door, you look at the gems up above. They're all encrusted. You're not sure if it's part of the key to this or not. What do you want to try? You approach the other door. What do you want to do?
You go up to the door.
All right, go up to it.
And then, are there handles?
There are no handles.
I push.
Make a strength check.
Get that at 20.
That's 13 plus.
Give it to you, Dad.
That's 15. What I got? 18.
18. Doesn't budge an inch. You're not sure if it's just that heavy or if it's locked.
You try knocking.
I guess I'm gonna pull out my little wooden club, cast Shillelagh on it, just so it has druidic magic on it, and just touch the door to see if anything happens.
Nada. But you extend it out and you touch the door. The door's solid. I mean, it's physical.
I got nothing.
Try knocking.
Yeah, at this point, I assume that I could have caught up to Boot.
Yeah, of course. You knock. It seems to ring out. It's hard to know if it did ring out much because it's stone. And is there any sound on the other side? It's hard to tell. You wait for a second, and Relaine, you approach. What do you do?
Does it look like there are handles, or is it like
Nope.
push to open?
Probably push.
Cool. Wonderful. And I'll try to push the doors open.
Give a strength check. You can even have guidance and help from Boot.
Woo!
I'll put one finger on the door.
And it's more like, you can do it.
We believe in you.
Magical eagle
I
powers.
rolled really poorly, but I have decent strength.
Make a perception check. Make a perception check.
May I as well?
Yes.
Kind of keeping lookout. From above.
19.
Bed.
16.
Natural 20.
Let's go.
You see I don't see anything.
There's no
15.
cracks in this that looks like a spider could crawl through.
No, it's, stone to stone. It's touched in the middle, though.
15 for me.
Okay. What'd you get for your strength?
16.
As you have double push-pull as if you're larger, and your strength score is?
18.
It starts sliding. As it's opening and moving, you can see the size of these. They are thick boys. These doors are huge. And as you guys are hearing the slide and the as it starts to move, it feels like part of the entire oasis shudders in response. I mean, it just is erupting and breaking the peace that's in the air. And you, and your check was?
19.
Both of you see a large shadow underwater. Moving.
Interesting.
As you're still pushing.
Yeah, if no one says anything, I have no idea what's going on back there. I'm continuing.
Hey, there's something in the water over here.
Magic missile.
You cast out. Just level 1.
Yeah, just one.
And with that, these little 3 darts. And they streak into the water. This thing's moving quick. As you see the missiles change their course and follow it. And hit as this thing whips up. You see the water on the surface ripple and move in response. This thing's deep underwater. And when it moved with speed, it created a ripple out that far. As you see it now moving towards the surface, the shadow growing larger before it erupts out of the water. A massive blue and silver face looks down and stares at you and Cedric.
Saint Sylvan, hi there.
And goes after you. And that's where we're going to end the session.
This is where we all die again.
No, not this time. Just Cedric, hopefully.
If he dies, I die.
It's almost worth it at this point. We're getting there.
You guys are really perfecting it, you know? Well, thank
The
you
art of
guys.
almost killing Ellen.
Thank you guys so much for playing.
Tapped him out on
It
each.
was crazy.
Thank you for joining them on this roller coaster of a night. to almost seeing your 31 session characters ripped away, to having that thrust back in, and now on a much more clear path of avoiding difficulties and going off on a tangent.
Well, Judah
You
killed
guys-
it, so I quit.
This was our last time playing with Sandal/Boot.
/Mariah/Shin.
Yeah. All the names. But thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you for watching. We hope you'll join us next week. And I